Hello everybody and welcome back to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will and I'm back today with yet another episode of City of Mist, The King's Hustle. So let's get right into it, my friends. Let's remind ourselves of who we are and who we're going to be playing tonight. And let's start with our MC, Metamancer. Meta, how's it going tonight?
Hi guys, going well. Thanks. I'm very excited to come back for another week. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what happens because we left off at a weird place last time and everything's starting to slowly roll together. So I'm hoping you guys are looking forward to it too.
Absolutely. It's all I've been thinking about. The drama. I love the drama and the pancakes. So let's meet our players for tonight. Of course, we have Blue Jay with us. Blue Jay, how's it going?
It's good. I have also been very much looking forward to this show. As always, it's wonderful to see all of you nerds. I didn't get to see PB earlier, so I'm in dire need of some role playing. I'm really excited. I'm gonna be playing Nancy De La Rosa. She is a young and probably has a little too much attitude private investigator who has a soft spot for her little brother.
Absolutely. Fantastic stuff. And of course, we have PB with us tonight. Pumpkin Bear, how's it going? Good to see you.
It's good. I'm good. I'm super excited to be here. It was like a really intense, emotional, and also funny episode last time. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm really excited. So thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Fantastic. And of course, we have back with us tonight Miss Magitech. How's it going, Miss Magitech?
Yes, it's going good. Sana has returned. I was gone last week, but my character was taking care of some important business. So I am playing Sana, and she is, just as a reminder, she's a jazz musician, a gambler, and a bit of a sweet talker. So that's who I'll be playing tonight, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen in this next episode.
Amazing. Great stuff. And of course, we have Mad Morph back with us tonight. Morphy, how's it going, my friend?
Doing well. A bit medicated at the moment, fighting off a little bit of the first stages of flu, but really excited to be here for this episode after last week's really amazing ending again. Yeah, playing Shepherd Crane. He's like a masked, very awkward, pancake-loving, violent man, and yeah, excited.
Great stuff. Yeah, so myself, I'll be playing ex-detective Russell Gibbs, who is also a fan of chocolate chip pancakes, as we found out last week, and a fan of wearing pants. But that's basically all there is to it. Oh, of course, he's a ramen shaman as well. How could I forget that? Very important fact about him. But before we get into tonight's game, I remind you guys of a couple of things. The first thing, rather, shit, this is the best thing, is that it's City of Mist. Go check out cityofmist.co, who sponsors the show. This is the tabletop role-playing game that we're playing, of course, and it's a whole lot of fun, so definitely go and check it out. Then, of course, fantasygrounds.com is our virtual tabletop of choice here at Encounter Roleplay, so go and check them out. And the demo license is free, and there are other licenses you can check out there as well. Whalinggames.co.uk is a go-to destination for tabletop board games, war games, minis, and more, at up to 20% off the retail value. And then last but not least, tabletoploot.com give away a set of dice every single game here on Encounter Roleplay, so stick around to the end. We're actually giving away 2 sets of dice tonight at the end of this one, so stick around for that. Here is the tweets to affect the game, and we hit 20 retweets, and of course, you can donate to affect the game as well, and subscribe to the channel by giving players now 1s, now 20s, wild magic surges, and worse. But that's my spiel out of the way, so I will hand over to our MC Metamancer to remind us a little bit of what happened last week on the King's Hustle and to take us into tonight's episode.
Alrighty, so let's just get right back into it. Last episode, Sana had a mission off stream with Jesse, and so they went off to do that. However, Nancy was still dealing with the very strange text message, which sent her into kind of a tailspin of rage, trying to figure out what happened to her brother. Eventually, she enlisted the help of the rest of the team that was available, and they helped her, well, sort of. They were quite kind of a hindrance half the time, too, but they did eventually help her find her brother. Through a series of questioning and all that stuff, they found their way to the docks, where a strange series of, quote, products were being handled by some shady dock workers. Eventually, they came across the person that was kind of heading up this operation, who then revealed to Ava that he really wanted to start a bakery. And after a very interesting conversation around that, Nancy, who had already at this point been waiting on John to help her and bring her to the person responsible for taking her brother, was given a very interesting test in where she was told to shoot Crane. And of course, it was a trick in the process. Even though Nancy did pull the trigger, it was not loaded, and John laughed hilariously at her and then continued onward. When they eventually did find Nancy's brother, he was pretty beat up. He was about to be tortured, and in the process, they were able to release him, but not before Nancy was kind of confronted by this individual who had her brother, giving her a message in an envelope that we'll reveal more specifics on later. But her brother was unconscious, and when they finally made their way back to the penthouse to recover, a doctor came by to see how he was doing. It was clear that there was some kind of alternative processes used during his capture, and Nancy has yet to kind of figure that one out. But she did read the note, and it was full of very strange symbols that didn't make any sense. And when her brother awoke, he kept talking about how he saw these symbols and everything seemed like it was a strange dream. Meanwhile, Jesse had come back and prepared a pancake buffet because Crane said he never eats anything but plain pancakes, and so she didn't want to have anything to do with that. She made him try a bunch of different pancakes, to which I think he said he liked the chocolate chip ones the best. And so towards the end of this crazy night, Crane and Jesse were intrigued by a potential opportunity in which they were able to torture somebody, and we don't know what happened with that yet. But they did make their way down to an area in the casino that is like way worse, when people count cards, but this is like 5 times worse than that. So we're going to pick up where Sana has returned back to the penthouse after kind of taking care of some other business. Sana, you notice Crane and Jesse are not there. However, Ava is kind of around. Gibbs is nearby as well. And Nancy appears to be in her room.
Well, I'm gonna walk over to Ava and just ask her, "Hey, how's everything been going? I heard about Nancy's brother. Is he all right?"
Oh, it was a crazy day. I don't even know where to begin, but I'm glad that you're back. I think that he's all right. A doctor stopped by.
Well, that's good. Was he badly injured? Jesse only told me a little bit about it, so.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, well, I hope that Nancy's taking that well. I hope she's okay.
I mean, it's Nancy, so I don't know if she's taking it well or not, to be quite frank with you.
Well, I'm glad that you guys are all okay and that her brother is okay as well. Sorry that I couldn't be there for it. Jessie sent me on some other task that she thought I would be really good with, so I tried to help her out a little bit.
Is it related to our mission?
Yeah, she had me try scoping out some potential business, and it was at a jazz club, one that I go to pretty often. So I don't know if you've actually been there, Ava, the Blue Rhapsody. Have you been there before?
Oh, I love Rhapsody. I do. I love Rhapsody.
Yeah, that was
who owns Rhapsody, by the way?
Who owns it?
Do I know who owns it? Yeah. Sorry, just out of character real quick.
You probably do. Tracy, do you want to come up with a name for who owns it?
It is it's Mark Greenwood.
Mark, yeah, I love Mark.
Yeah, I know he owns a few of the local clubs, so I figured you'd know him. But yeah, so that's where Jesse had me take care of a few things there. But I'm glad that you guys are okay. Where's
we're glad to have you back.
Where's Crane?
Oh, let me get you a drink. So she actually heads over and like pours probably some champagne or whatever they have in the hotel, which is, anything. And she brings it back over to you and she just like hands it to you and says, "You went with Jesse somewhere."
Ooh. Oh.
Their body language suggested excitement, so I'm assuming they won't be back for quite a while.
Well, that's good for Crane because it was not starting off very, very well for him. Glad to see that really he finally got a little confidence booster.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. He could still fumble. I'm interested. I'm literally staying up. It's better than TNT. I'm staying up for this.
I am totally with you on that. That I'm very curious to see how that goes.
All right. What is Nancy and Gibbs doing? I know Gibbs was with Nancy, comforting her. There was a whole tender moment there.
I think he left once she'd spoken with the doctor, so I'm probably heading out of the room at this time as she's heading in.
Yeah. Nancy is very much just kind of like just done for the day. Like she had a fairly emotional time yesterday, so she's probably just like staying with her brother, making sure that he's sleeping, and like you said, the doctor said that he was going to be like maybe like withdrawing. So she's got like the puke bucket ready.
Yeah.
She's very much playing nurse at the moment.
Okay, cool. The doctor wasn't sure exactly what he could have potentially been injected with, but definitely had the symptoms from what could be either drug withdrawal or otherwise. So with that said, let's swing over to Crane and Jesse. We're going to assume whatever happened torture-wise. You guys are making your way back. Obviously, Crane, I'm going to let you narrate whatever potentially would happen. If you want to reveal anything to the group, this is available to you as an option, but you don't have to disclose anything, which I'm not sure if Crane would anyway, but it's up to you. Okay. I would say you guys make your way back. Jesse's probably got a lot of blood on her hands. She didn't really care to clean up much because she's going to go and like deal with it when they get to the top. So you guys can kind of go from there, but Jesse walks in first. Oh, hey, Sana, how's it going?
So does she still have blood all over her?
Well, on her hands and like a little bit, like she kind of like sort of wiped it on her shirt a little bit, but it's not a good, she didn't like wash her hands.
Did you?
My.
Crane?
Oh, he's fine. Yeah, he's fine.
I didn't know you guys were into that type of thing.
So many things are going through my mind right now.
Yeah. How did it go with Crane?
I don't know, Crane. How did it go?
Oh God. Oh, you know what? On second thought, I'm suddenly exhausted from today.
Yeah.
I'm going to bed. Have a nice night, everyone.
I'm gonna go wash up.
Gibbs like comes out of Nancy's room, takes a look, walks across into his room. Okay.
Yep.
There it is.
Well, see you guys in the morning.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah. Good night. Sana also goes to her room.
Jessie grabs a whiskey bottle with her and goes to her room. So I will let you guys, if you want to montage anything, this is downtime. So if you guys need to recover from any statuses, wounds, etc., this is a great time to do that. Or alternatively, you guys can explore other things like either your mythos or give attention to your logos. So feel free. Anyone can jump in at any point in time.
I think it's fairly clear what Nancy's doing. She's definitely giving attention to her defining relationship logos, in so much that like she's trying to, one, help her brother get better, and two, trying to like lie to him about anything that he might be remembering, that she's like trying to convince him that he wasn't kidnapped and nearly beaten to death and totally drugged. Like it was some like other thing. Like it's probably like what she had said to the doctor was like college parties or whatever. And like she probably says like a similar thing to him, like you came home and you were totally just like fucking out of it. So yeah. She's taking care of him, lying to him, and trying to make up some excuse for why they have this fancy fucking hotel room and who all these weird people are.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, go ahead and mark attention for your relationship there. Okay, who's next?
So what does marking attention do for us?
So marking attention is the way that you level up in this game. So when you hit the 3, actually this is a great opportunity to explain for any viewers who are not sure how the system fully works. Basically, because there's no experience points in this game, everything is narrative. When like Blue Jay's example is actually perfect, where she is actually narratively attending to something legitimate in her story. So in this case, helping her brother recover from something very serious that happened to him, and focusing on giving attention to her defining relationship with her brother. And so she marks attention. And there's 3 ticks, and that's like your experience track. So when you hit 3, each time you mark attention is 1. So when you hit 3, you can do an improvement. Improvements are on the individual cards related to the type. So defining relationships only have a specific type of improvement that can be made. Same thing goes for a divination or a relic, etc. They have them listed in the book or on the PDF if you're using that, where you can do certain types of improvements. And then the improvements dictate how your theme card for that evolves. An example might be one of them will give you something, like an extra power tag, for example. That's a potential one that you could get depending on which theme it is, and so on and so forth. So it's just the way that you level up. Now, alternatively, you can also lose theme cards and get them replaced with their opposition. For example, if you're constantly going against something in your character, like one of your logos. So if Nancy had ignored the fact that her brother was taken, that would have been a marking a crack on that logos, which means that she was neglecting that part of herself, and so on and so forth. And when you hit 3, you lose that theme altogether. And so you replace it with what's called a nascent theme. So if you lose a logos, you replace it with a low-level mythos, and then vice versa. So, and nascent themes only have 1 power tag and 1 weakness, and you have to evolve it over time to increase the power of that. So like whenever a hero does something that's against their moral compass, for example, they're creating the like opposition within themselves. And so the system reflects that kind of a narrative. So hopefully that kind of makes more sense, and like you guys get a better feel for how characters evolve in this. Tried to explain it very blanket, but yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's perfect. Cool. Thank you. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, does anybody want to do any more montages?
I don't particularly have something that I want to do for the montage, but just curious, did I discover any potential information that I might want to share with the group while I was at the Blue Rhapsody?
You have discovered a particular individual who is, you think, also a con artist that might impose on some of the things that you guys would be doing in the near future. Jessie sent you there because she was suspicious of a particular individual, but she's actually relatively well known because of her ties to Camilla, so she couldn't go herself, which is why she sent you. And you wouldn't be out of place in a jazz club because you're a musician. So basically, the information that you glean is that you don't have information on him, you have a photo. And you just need to dig into that to get more details on this individual.
Okay.
It's kind of like a recon mission, I guess.
Got it.
I would like to do a montage. Ava spends the evening divining with game tokens. And she will go ahead and mark attention to her divination.
Okay, what specifically are you doing? So the thing with marking attention for your mythos is that, at the top it says that your identity slash, what was it called? Identity slash something else. I forgot already.
Personality or?
No, it's like a question you're supposed to pose to yourself.
Oh, like the mystery?
Oh, mystery. Thank
mystery
you.
Identity.
Yeah. So what's your mystery on that one?
Who or what is answering my questions?
Okay, so this is where you evolve your narrative on your mythos. So you don't have to tell us what your mythos is, obviously, but the idea is that you as a person, if you don't know your mythos entirely, you have to kind of look for answers. So if you want to use the tokens to try to get more information from your rift, you could do that. And if you want to explain anything, you can narratively say that out of character kind of deal. So it's up to you how much you want to reveal right now. That helps answer that question, basically.
Yeah, no, she probably her routine then is she'll light some candles, she'll get in the bath, and she'll just really kind of try to figure out where these voices are coming from, because it sounds a little bit like her except altered. So she finds that a little bit alarming. So she's probably answering or asking a bunch of questions to kind of see if they answer honestly or not. She doesn't even know that half the time.
Okay.
So questions she knows the answers to, and then also questions she doesn't.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so for everybody, when you do a mythos exploration, you answer your own question because you dictate what your character becomes. So you can ask me to help you with that, and that's totally fine, 100%. But I don't want to dictate what your character evolves into. I'm just there to set up the plot points, and then you decide on how your character reacts. So I'm not leveling your character, you are. And that's how, again, that's how the system works is you are 100%, responsible for your character's destiny. I'll throw things at you guys like I did with Will's character, where he was communicating face to face with his mythos, but it's up to him to evolve that as he sees fit. And obviously, because he has more mythos than the rest of you guys, cool. There's a bit of that there. So yeah, you guys can be I did this XYZ, or I saw a vision, or whatever, if it fits in your character's mythos, for example. Cool.
She probably just has a ridiculous conversation with these whispers where it doesn't really lead anywhere for her too much.
Yeah,
but it can hear a little
yeah,
bit
no, that's totally fine.
direction.
But yeah, you can mark attention on that divination. What about Crane?
I think it would be a good time for him to sit and explore his
Recover,
mythos a
lol.
little bit after the actions of the night.
Okay. So is this a logos or mythos?
Mythos.
Okay. What mystery are you asking questions for?
Why do I have these urges?
Sorry. It just fits so well.
It's tying it in so many ways.
With Jesse?
I can't. Damn it. Okay, so what are you doing right now exactly what is Crane doing? Like, is he meditating? Is he like looking on the internet? Like, what is his process of thought here?
I think he goes back to his room and he sits at the end of the bed and he's looking down at his hands, and probably there's some blood on his white fight wraps that he always has tied, and he slowly unties them and looks at his hands, and he's just kind of recalling in his mind the events of that night, and his hand starts to shake, and then he takes some clean wraps and he just starts to rebind his wrists and tying them as he's thinking about it, and he's tying them quite tightly, and then he would hear probably in the distance a howl, like a wolf howl, and then he would go to bed.
Okay. Well, I like it. Very cool. All right, go ahead and mark attention on that mythos. Gibbs. Are you gonna montage?
I don't think so tonight.
Okay.
I think Gibbs is pretty spent, sort of emotionally from this whole thing, I guess. I think the one thing I think we'd see him do before he like fell asleep would be he'd like flip open his little Nokia flip phone and scroll down to his ex-wife's number and almost call her, but he doesn't.
Oh.
That's all I want to do with Gibbs tonight, I think.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Cool. All right. So at this point, let's call it a night. It's officially the next day. You guys wake up. Jesse's already got breakfast as usual, buffet style with all sorts of goodies. Smoked salmon, caviar for the ones who want to go all out this morning. Cereal, pancakes, of course. Chocolate chip pancakes, though. She's on the chocolate chip pancake route at this point. But anyway, you guys can do whatever you want. But Jesse has asked for you guys to all assemble once everybody's awake to go over what's going to happen today over the next few days to prepare for everything. So she's kind of hanging out, drinking whiskey as per usual. And yeah.
I think that like really early in the morning, like Nancy probably hasn't been sleeping that much, just like on and off, keeping it like sitting in a chair next to Charlie's bed. And like you said that Jesse doesn't really sleep.
Correct.
So like probably around like 5 or 6, Nancy comes out and like she's got dark circles under her eyes and her hair looks like she's been like running her hands through it like a bunch. And she says, can I talk to you for a bit?
Sure, yeah. What's up?
You said that well, I guess Camilla said that whatever we needed you guys could take care of, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, if it's physically possible, yeah.
Not like... I just wondered if maybe, like, there was a room that my brother could stay in that wasn't, like, in this whole mess. You know, he doesn't need to be mixed up in all of this, but, like, I don't want him at home considering...
Right.
Everything.
Do you want him in the same hotel? Because Camilla's got like a dozen or so I could really set him up wherever.
I mean, this place seems to have a lot of security around, so
yes.
I'd also I'd prefer to keep a close eye.
Yeah. So I can set him up 1 floor down if you want. I can see what's available, and then or somewhere else randomly.
And she's like thinking, and you can tell she looks kind of awkward, and she's very like exhausted, and not like putting up her usual like front or whatever. I'm real tired, but could you think of a way to explain it to him that's not like job related? Like maybe his school or something. I don't know. I can't.
Do you still have his phone?
Do I mean, it's on the... I don't...
Yeah. If you just like give me that, I can definitely come up with a couple things.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, that's fine. And she's just like, she goes into her room, and like, he probably had his like phone like somewhere, like his stuff, his jacket or whatever.
Yeah.
And so she rummages through his jacket and grabs his phone and like sees the battery's almost dead, and like it's like, takes it out and says, "Do you have a lightning cable or okay?"
Yeah. Don't worry about it. She picks it up she grabs it from your hand, and you notice something very strange actually happen when she does this. It's very subtle. It was actually almost hard to miss, but even at your exhaustion level, it feels strange to you, which is why your eye kind of migrates to it. It looks like for just a second, there's like a very small, like electrical arc as she takes the phone.
Like static electricity?
Almost. It's very similar, but not exactly. It's just and the reason why you notice it is it's a very strange feeling, like almost like an energy emission, essentially. Like it just feels strange being around it for just a brief split second.
Yeah, Nancy notices it, but like doesn't have the energy to like bring it up or comment on it, right? She's just like, more weird shit. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll get him set up and get him moved. And then when you guys are all awake and ready, I think a couple people are still sleeping. Do you want like a day off, or are you good? Like,
nah, I've had sleepless nights before. I just need a cold shower and a shitload of coffee. Don't worry about me.
I got you covered on the coffee. No problem. Okay. Well, I'll see you in the lounge when you're ready to go. I'll get to working on this.
Thanks. Don't tell Eva that I just don't say anything to Eva.
Gotcha.
And she's like, ugh.
Don't even worry about it. Okay. So we're gonna kind of fast forward. What Jessie does is she goes through the contacts list and like just gets like friends' phone numbers and like information and starts using her access to find information about them so she can come up with a lie that's not
someone. Yeah. No, I figured that would be like a friend of a friend is like, oh shit, yeah, I won this, blah blah blah, or something.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So it's believable, but not overly specific. Right, so like, I mean, that kind of thing.
Not an idiot. Like, he's a really smart kid, but I have a feeling that Nancy's worked him to the point where like sometimes he thinks stuff just happens, you know? Yeah. And it's fine.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair point. But yeah, so okay, so that's kind of taken care of. Who comes out after everything's happened? You see Jessie plugging away, whoever it is.
I imagine Gibbs will come out and he'll look towards Jessie and Nancy. How's it going? Morning.
Hey. Good morning, sunshine. How you feeling? You look like shit. Just want to say.
He always looks that way.
I slept well. Thank you. Very nice.
Okay.
Restful sleep, actually, but yeah, no, I'm good. How's I look over towards Nancy's room. How's everything?
fine.
Good.
Taken
Okay.
taken care of.
I think at this point, Sana will come out. She's looking all,
Yeah, Ava
you know,
will come out as well.
She might be wearing some of the new clothes that's like in the closets and all the, you know, got herself all nice and prim and proper, makeup done and everything. Good morning, guys.
Oh, Sana, you look
Hey.
fantastic.
Thank you. I'm really
Ava as
loving
well.
the selection that you guys have for us in our rooms. Like, this is just my taste. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I know. I mean, let's be honest. I probably wouldn't remain employed by Camilla if it weren't for all the benefits. Just saying. So, we have a really fun task for today. Has Crane come out of his room, by the way?
Not yet, but
Okay.
he can come out now.
That's up to you. If you want to, like, be fashionably late to the team meeting, that's okay.
No, definitely. He would be on time. He comes out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so breakfast, etc. Jessie's got her tablet out, and she's got like a big roll of like large architectural papers. Like you can tell that there's blueprints on them and kind of like seeping through. And she lays out one of them. Okay, this is going to be a really fun one. So today, well, maybe not today, soon, we need to go and see somebody. Now, this particular individual, his name's Ricardo. He is an antiquities collector, so to speak, and he's going to be having a private auction. And I'm thinking possibly there might be a way in, but the problem is he doesn't really let anybody into a private auction. The reason why I'm even saying this, though, I think he might have information about what Camilla's after, but I'm not sure. So we need to like get into his house. And I mean, really, it's up to you guys. But like, there's like at least a dozen ways we could get in if we wanted to like break in, or we could go with the fun route, which is like pretending that we're there and like all sorts of, I don't know. I mean, it's actually fun either way. It's totally up to you.
I mean, what about the ramen shaman? And she looks at Gibbs. She's like,
True. That is what they call me, and I can
You
get
could
places.
just shaman
it
us
seems.
in.
Yeah, I mean, if she's got ramen, I've got shaman. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I don't. What does that mean?
I don't know. Sounded good though.
I just mean like
It did.
before we were one place and then we were another place and
Yeah, I mean, it seems possible. I mean, it's happened. So, I mean, I also went to space. You know.
do you not do that often? Is that not? I mean, I can take myself places, but taking other people is something else.
No, I've never really done that before. It's kind of a first for me, but it worked out pretty well. I don't feel confident that I could do it again easily, but if we had to, I could try.
Wait, so you had us walk through the door and you'd never done that before with anybody else?
No, his was the
We warped,
Like,
yeah,
we
we
just
went
disappeared,
from
right?
one place.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, I
he
never
disappeared
done
through
Okay.
the pond.
mine was the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done that before. Doors open a bunch of different ways.
Okay, I'm okay with that. You've done that before, but I'm sorry. You're saying you shamaned us and you'd never shamaned anybody else before?
No, you guys were my first
You could have
shaman
killed us.
bees.
I mean, the
Oh, yeah.
explosion could have killed us too.
Yeah, that saved your lives in the end, right?
Look, that was a really amazing thing that happened, but I don't want to push it if Gibbs hasn't done it before and it's still kind of
It's
new to
new.
him.
You know, it's fragile. It's a little sensitive. I don't know exactly how it might go badly if I'm not careful.
Okay, so maybe we could all find a way to work together to figure out if we can even like get in that way. And I say that because let's just say Ricardo is a very resourceful person, and I don't know what kind of defenses to expect, if that makes sense.
Is he throwing a
How long
party, did
until
you say?
this auction? Yeah.
Well, it's like a day or so, but here's what I'm thinking. If we decide to go the whole route of like getting in officially, like an actual invite, we would just need to go find a relic and be like, this is what we're going to auction and submit. And
Oh, it's like a BYOR.
Bring your own relic.
bring your own relic. I like that.
It's
a
a
potluck
auction.
The problem is that he's not gonna like just let anybody to waltz in without something to prove that they have, you know, the money and all that. And I can't go flashing Camilla's name everywhere because she needs to, you know, stay on the sidelines on this one, if that makes sense.
Okay, you know, you don't have to beg.
Well.
We can use my name. It's fine.
I mean, if you want to, but you're not really a collector, are you?
I mean, I can be.
That's true.
Well, does Camilla have anything of value that we can bring to this auction to help get us in?
Definitely not.
I know what we should bring to the auction.
Nancy is like on her phone, like tapping and like doing her little like Google search on this guy Ricardo. Like,
Eva points to Crane.
Oh, is Crane for sale? Is that what's happening right now?
I mean,
Wait,
it doesn't have to actually
are
be
you?
for sale, but I think that people would pay a lot.
You gonna invoice me soon or something?
Wow, Crane. How do you
What kind of
feel
business
about
are you
Ava seeing you that way?
Seeing him what way? It's a good plan. We don't have to go shopping for a relic. We shop him.
I think that he's
Are you calling me old?
antiquities and escorts are two very different.
What about
Things.
Crane's mask? That could be a nice relic, antiquity that we could offer up.
Oh, but it's
Can
on
I
my
roll
face.
to investigate this motherfucker, Ricardo?
Yes, please do.
Okay. I'm
I'm not
using,
gonna
I'm
take it
using
off.
my forums. I'm using my secret, all the wisdom in a jar. I'm using nosy as hell. I'm using investigator and get the dirt. So that's
Nice.
+4. $11. So I get questions? Right?
4 questions.
Okay.
Nice.
So, Nancy wants to know what type of like things are going to be at this auction. Like, what's the selling point? Is this like ancient Egyptian antiquities, or like what's the like? Is there a theme, and what is it? You know?
Yeah, that's actually a fantastic question. So, rumor has it, and this took you quite a bit of digging to get to because of how private it is, but you know that this particular individual, Ricardo, he loves to collect very, very old artifacts. Like, we're talking a minimum of 10,000 years old kind of deal, like way back.
Wow.
So, he's looking for as like the rarest of the rare, like, because he actually has a very large collection. There's no particular theme or like culture that he's looking for, but just very old artifacts in general.
Okay. Is there like any specific dirt that I can dig up? Like, I'm sure Jesse's done some digging already. But into like, she said something about like he's known for having like defenses on his property. Can she like do some light digging to see like what the rumors might be surrounding what those are?
So the standard stuff that you'd unfortunately find on the forums would be non-rift stuff. So you wouldn't be able to confirm or deny that part. But you would know that he has a private security detail. He hired a private security company that is on site 24/7. He has a vault that is very secure to contain a lot of the artifacts that he has. And he very constantly cycles out. Like, he's very much a brag kind of person when it comes to the things that he owns. So he cycles out what is displayed in his home very often. So there is a security mechanism around each of the displays, things like that. That are focused around it. And he often throws, you know, like VIP guest type parties, like cocktail parties and things like that, you know, again, to show off his prestigious collection. He's very much an egotistical person.
Okay. Can I bank the other two questions?
Absolutely.
Okay. So they're talking about taking Crane to the thing or whatever. And like, and she's like on her phone and she's like, if I can interrupt, I'm going to interrupt. Anyway, taking Crane is not that bad of an idea, but not as a auction piece. This man's got a private security company that's on site 24/7. And if anyone looks like they belong to private security, it's definitely Crane.
We could pose him off as one of the security guards that's working
How about
for
an
Ricardo?
arm piece? Right?
Or that.
Chance of,
So I'm
if
thinking
we're taking
I would
something-
like to go. I'm going to go. I'm definitely going to ask for an invitation. I'll just pretend that I've gotten into antiquities recently, and I'll just stroke his ego a little bit. I'll say I want to see his collection. And I want him to teach me.
Could work. I could try to work with you on that, Ava. Talking to people is my specialty, so maybe the two of us could try to work something out with that.
Yes. How many of us need to get inside here?
Ideally, all of you, but that would be really suspicious. So maybe in
I can
separate
get in.
groups or something along those lines. You know, like,
Yeah.
we don't know each other I don't know, guys. Like, I usually operate solo. That's why you guys are here, because this is not my like.
Why don't
the
we just
blueprints
pretend
and-
we're auctioning this? And he just picks up a plate off of the buffet and he like
You
tips the
realize
pancakes
that they
off and
verify
plate up.
the age of things, like that there's a thing
No.
about that.
Just
Honey,
say
you're
it's a
so
magical
poor.
plate.
It's not a magical plate.
Well, I mean, if Crane's going
I
into
don't know
this,
that.
Unless one of you has access to like the fucking Lucy the Neanderthal skull, nothing we've got around is gonna tempt this guy.
Ooh,
Can
we
I
could go steal something?
actually-
Can we go steal something?
muddled.
Can I actually roll? I would like to.
Oh, yes.
Just because I run a super high-end escort service, I would like to either shoot an email to my partner or send something asking if we know anybody who collects anything that we could either borrow or steal, if any of our high-end clients have our collectors. Hold on. So I'm going to use know a lot of people, CEO, empowered and self-reliant. And I could potentially use talk anyone into anything because I'm asking her to dig for information
Sure.
on our clients that we really shouldn't be digging for. Okay. That was 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Eight for those listening.
All right. So That's a mild success, so it's going to be kind of like a vague-ish answer for you. So you can ask me 4 questions.
Okay. Do we have any clients that have anything that we could borrow and or take?
Your partner thinks that there might be a few that dabble in collecting, whether art or otherwise. You're not sure because you don't have an inventory of what they have.
Okay. And I will actually bank the other questions if that's okay.
Okay. Yep.
Can I do that?
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. Just remember when you guys bring the clues back again, you just have to ask questions in the same way that you like the same method that you use to get information. So it can't be like, oh, I'm all of a sudden going to go talk to this person. I want to use my clues. Not the same thing. So Jesse's kind of like focusing on the house and the blueprints and everything. Crane, you remember this from before when you first saw her working on stuff. Now that she's got everything laid out, it makes a heck of a lot more sense. She's laid out different like infiltration paths and marked things off as like no-go and things like that as far as like getting through security, like obvious security mechanisms. There is a completed blueprint now of where the vault is as well. So you guys can see it's actually in the middle on the very like basement level of the house. So it's got concrete on all sides underground. So there's like no way to get in from like tunneling as far as that's concerned. And so that's kind of where you guys are at.
Jesse, looking at this, so you said that Camilla said that this fellow might have some info about that thing that she wanted. Are we looking for info? Are we looking for like computer stuff? Are we looking for like hard copy files? Are we looking in his vault to see if he has the thing? Or like, certainly this guy's got to have some kind of inventory, right?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like all the above. The problem is he's very private about what he has access to. We only ever see like what's out there. Honestly, I met the guy like 10 years ago and he's such a douchebag, but like as far as his collection is concerned, he's always buying. Sometimes he sells things, but very rarely. So I can imagine that the vault has quite a lot of stuff. So maybe we go and look. Maybe it's there and we'll be done with this whole thing. I don't know. I mean, it's doubtful, but...
Can I get out my phone again and see if I can find any info on what companies or people he might have had setting up like his like computer software, like servers, or like, because he's definitely got a record somewhere, an inventory of all of this shit that he's got, right? So like, I want to know if there's anyone that I can find that might have been involved in like cataloging or inventory, or like a museum person that like did this setup for him, or like just anyone that's outside of his place that has like helped work with him to like set it up, that might give us some kind of insight into like what we're looking at.
Okay, are you asking, are you using one of your clues?
I'm using my forum still. Yeah.
Okay, so give me a specific question so I can answer you.
Okay, sorry. Yes.
No, that's okay.
Is there anyone that I can find that was contracted to help Ricardo set up his like system of inventory?
Yes. And it is the same group as the security.
Okay, so the security company is also handling his inventory. Is there a name for the company?
Let's come up with one.
Okay. They're called the Eye of
Regis.
They're called the Eye of Horus.
Oh, we do have a viewer decision.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we do?
Oh.
A viewer decision, a name of a security company, a very like highfalutin, handles all of the shit, super extra high tech security company.
Yes, let's name our security. Name this very high-end security, very expensive high-end security company.
mucho buckos.
All right.
It's
So
called
while that's
security.
happening,
We are. Yeah.
All
So
right.
that's my third
Yeah.
question.
okay. Do you want to dig any deeper with that for your fourth clue, or you want to hold on to it?
Is there any off-site offices for this security company?
Yes, there are several. One particularly is downtown, so you guys would have to go downtown. But there is several areas where they have like downtown is their headquarters, and then there's like off-site offices that are like more quick access type stuff. They're like very small offices.
Okay. Yeah. So I probably am doing a little blah blah blah, and then I'm like, seems like this security might also have a full inventory of, full inventory of his antiquities. We don't necessarily need to go in there and rummage ourselves. We could just take a look at the list, right?
I mean, assuming that they hold on to. I don't know how their processes are. It's worth a shot. It might be.
I don't
easier than
either, but there's always a paper trail.
Paying a lot of money, you would hope that they would be keeping up to date with his inventory.
True. Do you think he insures his stuff?
I mean,
That
I
was
hope,
a great
I hope
idea.
so.
Yeah, I would assume he would.
He would probably
Although
insure
what-
it just so that he could tell somebody else that is forced to listen to him everything he owns.
That's a good point. That's a great idea, Nancy. I think it would be easier than breaking into a vault. So if we want to go there and find out, we can do that.
I mean, getting into
That's
a vault
so
is
boring.
pretty easy. Getting out of a vault is not easy. And she there's a light of she's tried this before when she was younger. I mean, younger, when she was first learning that she had powers. She's definitely tried getting into a bank vault before and got stuck because there wasn't a door on the inside.
Okay. So, I mean, this is your call, guys. Like I said, I got the blueprints of the house. I've tried to figure out if there was an easy method in, and there isn't. But that doesn't mean Crane can't just bash a few heads in and then what, I mean, up to you.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll tell you what, if I wanted to
do
deal
the
with insurance, I'd go to work.
I'm inclined to agree. If Crane's going for this whole security thing, then I could probably tag along with that. I mean, maybe a little old, but I've got the experienced eye. Oh, yeah. Hey, I've worked a security job before. I mean,
Would
watching
you
a
hire
security
you?
camera. We're partners. There you go.
Like buddies on an adventure.
Right. Kinda.
I like
Yeah.
that. That sounds more fun than books.
I agree. I'm the experienced
Alright, so
eye.
you two do
He's
security.
the muscle. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
hold on.
Santa and I will run distraction.
Wait, so
That is
are we
true.
going to the HQ to do this? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I think if we've decided we're gonna go.
All of us?
They want to.
are gonna go?
They want to go to the auction.
Oh, well, that's not going to happen for another day anyway. So,
I'm not
We need
against
to
the
fully
idea.
prepare. It takes
of
a full
doing-
day to get the mani-pedis, everything that we need before we go to this fancy auction. I need to get my hair touched up. You can't just walk into an auction.
Especially a fancy one like this.
I mean,
I'm
Jesse,
not.
you and I could run down to the offices, access to a computer terminal while these ladies get prepared.
You don't
And
want to
she
come?
looks like I'm not really the type. I'd stick out like a sore thumb. Don't even
But you won't when we're done with you.
We're not doing a manicure makeover scene right now. All right.
But it would be so fun.
She's just like gets up with her empty mug of coffee and like goes to the coffee machine and like turns her back, and you can see her shoulders just like
she follows you. Please, please, Nancy.
It was very persistent. You could use it after the past few days you've had.
Do you really want me to fuck this up? Even if you can make me even if you can make me look like I belong at one of those fancy ass parties, chances are the second I open my fucking mouth, they would all know I don't belong there. All right?
I believe in you.
I think I got a better chance looking at those computer files than I do elbow rubbing with fancy pants. That's more your speed anyway.
Are you scared?
No.
Because you sound kind of scared.
I just know where I belong, all right? And I don't belong in the fucking rich-ass house.
Let me tell you something, Nancy. Let me tell you something. You belong wherever you decide you belong. Don't let anybody else tell you where you belong.
All right. Easy for you to say.
Right, just going to walk away.
You tried, Eva. You tried.
Yeah, well, she doesn't want a free makeover. It's her loss, I guess.
Okay, can I just out of character? Are you fucking kidding me, chat, right now? With the name of the security company, I swear to God.
I know what I voted for.
I hope you didn't vote for Peep Scopes R.
This is the problem with viewer decisions.
This is not the problem.
You're the fucking worst.
This is the solution.
This is the same group of people that forced Sheepy's character to vomit snake demons. Okay, so
Oh my god.
In the end.
These are things that happen.
I like it.
Yeah,
You're
it was really funny. We made it work. Oh, and then he also got a demonic stomach character whose name was Pedro.
You're about to
Wanted
say
was
demonic
tacos.
stomach ulcer.
Yeah, that's exact. And then they surgically removed it. It was okay. Sorry, I'm getting way off track. But I'm just saying, viewer decisions are crazy. All right. Okay, so auctions tomorrow. We got plenty of time to get prepared. So we'll go do the computer/file thing at the security company. And whoever wants to come with us, that's fine. At some point in time, whether it's right away or not, Ava and Sana can go get pretty and get their hair did and all that. Crane and Gibbs. Crane sticks out because he's got a mask on all the time. Gibbs, you look
like shit. I know.
Maybe he should join us for a bit of a
maybe
makeover.
I've smoked.
I would
I've
die.
smoked for 35 years every day. My skin doesn't look fucking amazing.
But
No,
like,
it really
Crane,
doesn't.
Jesse's not lying. You kind of stick out a lot. There's no way you're going to be able to pass under the radar wearing that.
Plenty of washed up
I've
cops
worked
turn into
security jobs before.
Like me. Crane's done it. We just gotta
What was that, Crane?
maybe a different mask.
I've
Crane.
worked security jobs before.
Like that?
Yes. I mean, not in places like this, but
I mean, this
Here's an
guy
idea.
probably knows the people that work for him, and he would probably know if someone that worked for him was wearing a mask like that all the time.
Can't he just be filling in for somebody who doesn't show up for work that day?
I was
Oh,
going
that's
to say that, or a
suspicious as
new
hell.
hire. These are
On the day of an
hires with the
auction?
company.
That's not suspicious.
That's not suspicious at all. The best thing is
I
to
know,
look
that's why I
like
suggested it.
you're. I was being sarcastic.
Oh,
It's really fucking
Look, they just
suspicious.
sarcasm
We just
is
make
for the weak,
some-
Nancy.
We make some fake credentials with the company and give it to Crane and Gibbs, and Look,
You guys do realize this is a security company and like the best one in town.
Well, okay. What are these guys called then? If
So
they're the
get
best in
Nancy
town,
to
I'd
put
have
his
heard of
name
them.
on the roster. Nancy knows computer
God fucking damn
garbage.
it.
That's
These guys must have a pretty.
They're just PRS
Yeah,
security.
PRS.
Okay.
So Nancy does her little hacktivism and gets him added to the list. He shows up for work and they're like, oh, you're on the list. You come right inside.
Yeah, print out their IDs and credentials, and they can't do anything more than that. They're supposed to be there.
I look for stuff. I don't make shit up.
Oh, I can
Those
do the
are two-
hacking. That's fine. That's not a problem. But the problem is just the.
It's fine. You're risking your shit if you go in there with that thing on your.
I'll agree with you. I actually agree with Nancy. I think he sticks out, so why not take advantage of that? Crane, you should come in with us. Be an exotic arm piece. Everyone will be staring at you, wondering what the heck you're doing with us at a fancy auction rather than paying attention to what they should be paying attention to, which is Nancy and Gibbs sneaking into the vault.
What is an arm
What?
piece?
Why are we going in the vault? I thought literally I just made up
like an escort.
a reason for
Okay.
us to not have to go in the vault.
I feel like we're not
Right,
working as a
I'm ignoring that.
team right now. So, tomorrow is tomorrow. Today, what is the plan today? Because right now,
Well,
all we got is
we'll go
go
down-
to this place.
We'll go down to PRS headquarters and take a look and see if we can access the inventory.
Perfect.
And what artifact exactly is Camilla looking for?
The quill, remember?
That's what we're trying to break into to get?
Well, we
I
think
mean,
it's
if we
don't know if
there.
it's there.
For the
We don't know
info.
if it's-
Then the inventory is definitely a good option to start.
Hmm.
I highly doubt it'll be labeled mysterious quill on the inventory. It's just a
Yeah,
thought.
well, anything that looks like it might be useful, we'll ping you guys and you can snag it on your way out.
Oh yeah, just
Fancy dress party.
grab it. No problem.
Just grab it and go. Well, let's
Okay.
do the first part first and figure out the second part second, all right?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Gibbs,
Look at this teamwork.
do you want to come with us, Gibbs?
Yeah.
Just
I'll come with you guys.
a little more clean shaven, and I think you'll look great for security.
He's agreed to come with us.
I
We'll just
shaved
take
like
care of
5 days
everything.
ago.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, sweetie, you shave every day.
Yeah.
Gel back the hair a
Well.
little bit to make you look a little more clean cut. Don't
Just
worry, it'll
see
be
my receding
easy.
hairline.
Make sure
Okay.
you take them to the dentist. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I mean, actually, you probably need to do things that I wouldn't do. Never mind.
It's literally our entire day planner, Nancy.
Yeah.
It's full
Yeah,
of things
got
you
it.
wouldn't do.
Yeah. Anyway, Jesse,
Well, you
anyone
tried.
else? Computer. I need more coffee. Let's
I
go.
feel like okay. So Crane isn't going to the spa. So Crane, you're coming with us. I think.
Yeah.
For what? Just in case.
What if we gotta
something
break some faces?
That's
Oh.
that's
Computers or a makeover? Oh joy. Well, yes, I'll
Listen,
with
there
you
are
then.
people at a security company. It's a secure building, so who knows? I mean, if you really want me to, I could just start something there to give you
Let's
something
not
to do.
do that until after we've got what we need.
A distraction.
I'm
saying.
Well, this has been fun.
Okay.
Excuse me. Ava is gonna pull out her phone and start making appointments. Or she glances over at Sana and Gibbs. For yes, me and two. She looks at you, Crane, for a second. 2, maybe 3.
Shakes his head.
No, just 2 extras. Yes, thank you. Yep. No, the full package. Actually, there is one of us that's gonna need the works, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
But waxing
Yeah, okay.
coming.
Thank you. I know you're so busy. I appreciate it so
Not
much.
necessary.
Thank you. Yep, we'll be there in 20 minutes. Thanks. Bye
I'm
bye.
sorry, I
Go.
had to.
Okay, everybody get ready to go. 20 minutes. Okay? Okay, you
Perfect.
guys have fun at your little computer thing.
We are going to have tons of fun. Tons.
I can just imagine sitting
We
there
will
staring
too.
at a screen, typing
Don't worry,
things.
Nancy,
It's gonna be
like
great.
totally exhausted and pouting, is like, yeah, it's so much fun.
Don't look at the
Okay, enjoy
screens
your
too
small
long.
day. Thanks, Gibbs.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, Nancy. Maybe like, wait, what is Nancy wearing?
She's wearing like a gray V-neck t-shirt, jeans, and her custom, like her leather jacket. Like, it's pretty big on her, a little old.
Okay, so Nancy, the only thing I would ask is that you put on like a blazer or something because
a what?
Yeah, just a blaze. Okay. So other than that, you can either do the blazer or a polo shirt. So because you're gonna have to pick one or the other.
Oh, the polo! Make her do the polo.
Wait,
I just want to see Nancy in a polo.
Is that a dance or something?
Oh,
She goes like over to her room and like rummages through her closet and then grabs a hanger with a polo shirt and then a blazer or polo shirt. Nancy, you got to pick one.
What colors are they?
The blazer is black and the polo shirt is white.
She like looks around and like you're just holding it out to her, like waiting, and she just like
Ava takes a
and, like,
photo of
grabs
your
the
disgusted
jacket.
face.
Good choice. Me too. Crane just, yeah, not even gonna with that. Okay, we're gonna go have fun, guys. Bye. Bye. So
Hi.
we can do the security company first, if you guys don't mind. So
Yeah, I'm sure
you guys
we don't
arrive in downtown, and downtown is very hustle bustle. Think kind of a mix between New York City and LA, I guess, where it's very much, there's a lot of areas that are very busy with people, but then there's also a lot of open area where there's food and like kind of that city vibe, lots of neon lights, like the Times Square feel kind of deal. And there's tons of businesses in this area, and the security company is kind of smack dab between several others. It says Peepscopes are us on the building. Yep, it does. And in the lobby there
What?
is
Chat.
I
Chat
know,
is
right?
the worst.
Yeah, they really
That
are.
is terrible.
Yep, that happened. They're
I guess,
considering
okay, so
renaming themselves. They're considering a name
they're-
change because the previous CEO he retired, so they're like they
No,
might be
it's not
rebranding
even-
soon.
Yeah, it's not even like Peepscopes on the building. It's like the telescope or whatever with a giant eyeball at the end, and then R Us that looks like the Toys R Us like R backwards. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
great.
That they had a horrible marketing person during the first few
bad.
years of just terrible. So anyway, the lobby is a very large open area. There's a reception desk in the center. There are two kind of hallways that go farther down away from the lobby that has couple security officers, and then there's the main center area where there's elevators on both sides, 2 elevators per side. So there's 4 in total, kind of going upward. There's probably 20 stories to this particular building. It's not like a huge skyscraper, but it's a sizable building. And you guys kind of go to the front.
If I look at the like, because usually on buildings like this, there's like a list of what all the floors are. Are they all owned by the security company?
The building is owned by the security company.
Okay, so it's like all the security. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I guess what Jesse would want to strategize with Nancy when they got there to figure out who wants to do what or say what.
I mean, I usually just find a door, but we probably want to find a place where there's not going to be people, but there's still a computer, right? So maybe, I mean, usually going up as high as possible means like the executives don't always come to work or something, right? These fancy assholes spending their money, not working for it or whatever. So like, if we can just get into the elevator without making too much of a fuss. I mean, you made me wear this jacket. We don't look completely out of place, right?
Well, I mean, if it's a security company, like, I can't hack an elevator and hack, like, all this other stuff while us not being noticed. Like,
You don't have to hack an elevator. Why would they have their elevator locked?
They probably have badges that go for every floor or something. That's what I would do if I was doing security, at least. Okay, so new plan. I'll go in and distract the reception person, right? And you use your door thing to get to wherever it is that you need to go, and I can walk you through the hacking.
All right. Yeah. That works.
And if you fail at hacking, then I will... Crane is our backup. He's plan B.
Yeah, plan B. And she looks over at Crane. What is, like, is he just, like, standing there, or?
With his arms crossed.
Yeah.
Where should I be?
Kind of out of sight, I think. I'm pretty sure the whole mass thing would raise some suspicious alarms here going into the building. So, like, just I'll text you if there's a problem, and you can just do your
Okay.
thing.
Well, do you think they have a bathroom in the lobby?
Oh yeah, totally.
I just need a door.
Okay. You can make a door
So, and let's go, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nancy's like trying to cover up the fact that she just doesn't want to fuck everything up, like by being just like, yeah, totally fine. Not wearing my cool jacket that I keep like reaching for.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So do you want to talk or do you want me to talk?
No, you got it. You're the mouth.
Oh, okay. Great. Cool. So I will, you know what? I'm going to do a salesman thing. You know, I'm going to pitch a new technology. I want to talk. Okay. I got it.
Okay.
So, you'll excuse yourself to the bathroom and I will distract. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning. Hello. First of all, can my friend use the bathroom? And then second of all, who is head of your technology department? Because I have some really great products I'd like to talk about. She's going to go on a spiel. The reception person gives you like, yeah, go that way. And they look really annoyed already. And Jesse has just started talking to them.
Good. Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
so I go to the bathroom and I like open it up and walk into the bathroom, and then I make sure like I look underneath all of the stalls to make sure there's no one else in there.
Nobody.
Okay. And then she goes back to the door of the bathroom and she's going to use secret paths to open the door to a different room.
Okay.
So I'm going to use, can I have like jump back a little bit to like when we were still upstairs in the hotel? Can I have, when we decided we were going to go check out the security company's downtown location, can I have looked up to see if there were any kind of like floor plans, even so much as like what each level was, like what part of the company each level was, or like have any information about like where a good place to start would be?
The public records, even like digging, you wouldn't be able to get specific level information because like really that doesn't have to be disclosed. But you would know that the there was a permit requested to do additional electrical work in the building to wire up more areas. That one floor in particular seems like it was done a lot was done to it, so maybe that could be a hint to potentially like more either computers or something else that needs additional power.
Okay. Yeah, so Nancy is going to use secret paths. She's going to use sneaky as a spider. She's going to use investigator and cover my tracks.
Okay.
To do, is this like a change the game?
Yeah.
Or sneak around?
Create a passage. It's to create a passage. Yeah. Change the game.
Okay. 12.
That's a great score. Okay. So on a 12.
she thinks like she puts her hand on the doorknob and she thinks like real hard about like what she imagines a like server room or something like that would look like in this kind of place. And then she like kind of rolling her eyes with her eyes closed thinks of the logo specifically and like holds of this place and like holds those two images in her mind, and then she like pushes the door open and hopes that it goes where she wants it to go.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is probably create a story tag, I think. And you're gonna wanna also pick two of the or any of the other options, which is to scale it up, but probably not. Prolonging it, hiding it are the other things that you might want to do.
I think that hiding it is definitely what she wants to do. She doesn't necessarily want to be this to be something obvious. And she doesn't want to like open the door and walk right into like a busy office, right?
Right.
So hiding the entrance as well as the like where she exits. So like both of the places.
All right, sounds good. So let's call that, we'll just do the story tag of secret door.
Okay.
So we know what it is. Don't need to be super crazy about it. Okay. So you have the story tag created. So that's going to be, that's 2 out of the 4 juice. So you still have 4 juice left over.
4?
I'm sorry.
Or 2. I have 2 more?
2. Yep.
So secret door tag was 1. And the hidden tag was 1. So I'll just log that I've got 2 juice and I'll bank it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so where does it open up into?
So this opens up into a room. It's partially complete. So there are no workers in it. There is server racks, but no servers actually in here.
And Nancy like peeks around to make sure like there's not another like person around, and then she's just gonna like kind of like stealthily try and like, what's the way out of this room, and like is there an office that looks uninhabited but is also like connected as opposed to these like server racks that are not connected.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to do a sneak around to see if you can like kind of get a feel for the area without raising any suspicious alarms or anything like that? Okay.
That seems right. Okay, so cover my tracks. I think we can use independence because there's no one else here with her. It's just her.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky as a spider.
Sounds good.
2d6 plus 3. Let's go. Okay,
7.
well, it's not 6.
Good. Yeah, you got it. 7. Okay. So I'm just gonna, because it gets complicated. So I'm gonna do.
Is there any way I can use juice to like boost this at all, or like I'm not sure how that works.
It's only for effects and change the game. So we won't retroactively do it, but in the future, if you wanted to give yourself some kind of a status.
Oh, okay. I could give myself something that would be another +1 or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as it's attainable through the method that you used. Basically.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine to be complicated.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Okay. So you're gonna kind of look around for a little while. What's gonna happen is it just takes you a little bit longer, and you think you hear the elevator doors open, and so you like slip in somewhere, and you're just not sure if they heard you or not, basically. So, but you will find the server room. And some terminals basically that are like attached to the one of the sides there that kind of monitors the area. And you can ping into Jesse, who has now since walked away from the reception, is like pacing back and forth waiting for somebody from the technology department to come and see her.
And Nancy just like texts her, and she's like, "I found the server room. There's a what would the word be like?
Terminal.
Accessible terminal. There's a terminal here."
She like texts back. She's like, okay, so is your phone silenced yet? Question mark.
Oh. Duh.
Okay, so she calls you. She's like, don't talk. I'm just going to tell you what to do. So don't, yeah, okay. I'm going to pretend like I know what okay. If you have like any problems, sorry. All right, so I'm going to walk you through this. We're going to do this together. And she kind of goes through the process with you. What I'm probably going to do here at this point is
So like give me a helping die or something.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give you trying to think what we can use this because this is a NPC assisted move versus a player assisted move. So I'm like,
yeah.
Why don't we?
I mean, can I use one of my juice to give myself the tag like untraceable?
Okay, what are you trying to achieve here?
I just don't I don't want there to be like noticeable, like I'm trying to enter a system. Like I don't want it to be obvious, like someone strange is trying to enter the system. Like this is where they entered it from. Like, that they're trying to access it from the server room. Like she doesn't want to just like ping someone's where they shouldn't be, Yeah.
Why don't we... If you'd like to use the last of the 2, I will let you use them to get basically to link in Jessie to physically help you with it. So she's like remotely accessing it because you're physically there. If you want to do
fine.
So we'll just call it.
I'll just really quickly download a screen share app and then like like use my phone's Bluetooth to hook up to the computer or something stupid.
Yeah, well, whatever. It's whatever we want it to be, guys.
Wave. Yeah, it's
fine.
it's
Everything's
magic
fine.
and technology just smushed together. It's great. Okay,
Well,
yeah,
technically, but yes.
we can use my 2 juice to like get her all hooked in.
Yeah, actually, you know, this is actually a really good opportunity to show the viewers something about Jessie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually RP this. Okay, Nancy, this is going to be really weird. I just want you to put your phone, not yet, but when I finish giving you the instructions, I want you to put your phone against the terminal, okay? And then when you've done that, give it a second. You'll kind of feel like a weird static. You know how when you get shocked, don't answer, but you know how you get shocked when there's like static electricity? That's what's going to happen. And that's how you know it's good. And then you can put the phone back to your ear. It won't zap you again. So just, okay, go ahead. So you, you put it to the terminal and almost instantaneously there is a like static arc, just like what you saw with your brother's phone. And then your phone like all changes. Like there's like, it looks like it's rebooting itself, but the screen is still like the desktop phone, like not the desktop, the phone call screen is still in the background of it.
Okay.
And then the terminal starts doing a bunch of weird shit.
And she's just like, she's trying to remind herself over and over not to say anything. And like also kind of waiting for a sign that whatever weird shit is going on is done going on. So she's just like looking at her phone and the computer screen and just like really trying not to ask, like, are you done yet?
Yeah.
But like she's like, okay, weird computer shit.
Yeah. What I want you to do is roll for her success. So I'm going to give you a +2 on hacker, and then you can use anything else that would allow you to basically like gain access of information.
Okay. So investigator and get the dirt probably. And then cover my tracks.
Yes. So
Okay.
5.
Yeah. Rolling the big dice, chat. Same dice, chat.
Good
Boom.
roll. All right.
15.
Awesome. That's a great roll. So this was basically I just did take a risk on this one to determine her ability to not only get into the system, but not alert any of the security and etc. So it takes a little bit of time. The terminal seems to continue to do things. It's almost like she's there typing, but nobody's there. So at this point in time, obviously, whenever you put the phone back to your ear, she's like, okay, I think I'm done. What kind of information? Oh, you can't talk. Text me what you're looking for, and I will get it.
And then Nancy like opens up the text message app and is just like, we're looking for an inventory of Ricardo's antiquities, and she spells it wrong. And it probably autocorrects to like activities.
Oh yeah. Okay. Activities?
Like, what? No, his stuff. I can't. You know the auction shit. Not the auction shit. The stuff he already has. Like she's just typing it.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
The auction shit.
The oxygen.
Hey.
Do you have autocorrect?
God damn it, autocorrect.
All right. So after a little bit, she goes through
her ear.
Yeah. Okay. So your phone should be getting a bunch of stuff right about now. And some of the information won't make any sense, so we'll like read it when we get back. Computers, etc. Okay. So I think we're good. GTFO. Okay. And don't get caught.
She texts like, duh. and then like closes the phone, and then she's like, okay, does it look normal again? Cool.
Yeah.
And then she like does the same thing again, but just with this door, because she didn't do the like extended thing, like she didn't make it longer on the secret door, so she's got to do it again because it doesn't just say
Correct.
yeah. So it's gonna be the same roll as before, which is I think it's 4 on change the game.
Correct.
Just using all the same shit. She's fine.
All right. Cool.
Wow,
All right,
I've done
same as
4 plus 4, 5 and 5 plus 5. Good rolls today. Last session not so great. This session,
you're making up for it. Let's pause there real quick as you make your way basically through finishing out, getting out. Crane, do you like try to remain hidden, or are you kind of out in the open on the street?
Is there like the front of the building is it glass? Like you can see into the lobby? I feel like he would just be shuffling around out there, probably staring a little bit through the windows a little too often. Just, I kind of want it to be, can it be raining as well?
Yeah, sure.
Because he's stuck outside, I want him just standing in the rain, and he's just like, through the window. Should have gone to
But
the
you know,
bloody
at least he's
makeover.
probably thinking, at least I didn't go for the manicure.
Oh, Jessie just like waves to you with a big smile on her face. Okay, so after a bit of time, you can see Jessie is on the phone talking. She's still waiting for this person that supposedly was supposed to come down. After quite a bit of time, even after she's like done talking to Nancy, you assume, these 2 security guards like come out of a office side with a well-suited man. Like he's actually exceptionally tall, but he's very slender, and he's got kind of like small wireframe glasses, so they're like almost there. You don't even notice the metal at first. It's just like kind of has like that very minimalistic look to it. And he comes forward and he starts talking to her, and then they like basically try to arrest her. You can see that they like grab her arm, and like the security officers are on either side of her, and I'm gonna let you kind of, if you want to do anything, you're welcome to. Alternatively, you can let it play out.
So looking through like the big glass pane from outside, he would let it play out for a little bit, just to see. I think he would trust in Jessie a little bit that she might have it under control a little. So give it a second or two.
Yeah. Okay. So after kind of like 2 or 3 minutes, you can tell that she's like trying to talk to them. She literally, you can see this. This is the first time you've actually seen this. There are arcs of electricity that kind of like go off of her and zap the 2 security guards. They go collapse to the ground, and the dude in front of her is like, whoa, what the hell? So that's what you see. If you would like, you can do something or wait.
He just keeps watching, very, very intrigued.
Okay, sounds good. Let me pause there for a second. Ava, Sana, and Gibbs. Spa day.
Yeah. Spa day. I feel like we need some upbeat music, you know?
Yeah.
Something that's like a little bit chill.
I feel like
We're
it's
in
like
our limo. I am already day drinking.
the 2 of us are like so excited, and Gibbs is probably just sitting there like, oh, like.
Where are we going again? Where?
We are going to the best spa in the city. Does chat want to name the spa too? Is that something that you guys would like to do? Or
No,
please don't pick something absurd.
no fewer decisions again.
Huh.
I don't know if we have a viewer decision to use on this, but if we do, they can name the spa if they want. Oh, perfect. Great.
So we're close.
Don't.
Great. Okay.
Peeps are us again.
No.
Yeah.
That's the wrong
No,
kind of spot, my friend.
No, that's fine.
So we're going to the greatest spa in the city, and they're going to give you a full workover. You are going to feel great after, I promise.
Okay, but I'm only doing this for the undercover. It's not like I care about, how I look or anything.
I'm sure after you get this done, you're going to just feel so much better and realize how worth it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're going to feel great. Just remember, talk to Carrie, okay? Not Candace.
Okay.
Candace is kind of a bitch. It's very important, okay? Talk to Carrie. Be nice to Carrie. Just kind of ignore Candace, otherwise you're going to get pink hair or something.
Candace is a bitch. Got it.
Got it. Great. Good job. Okay, are you guys ready?
I am ready.
I am so ready. Okay, I think we're here.
Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe changing up my hair a little bit. Maybe doing like an updo. This is a very, very, high end. So I think an updo might be nice.
You deserve an updo. You deserve an updo.
This is going to be great.
This is going to be fantastic. All right, I would like to, head into the spa. However, in my pocket, I would like to divine as we're coming into the spa, if I can do that. I want to see if I can check their guest book. So as we come up and we're checking in and the lady's looking through her book with appointments, I want to see if I can find anybody else on that book that's going to this auction tomorrow.
Okay. I see what you're doing. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Just a name. I don't have to get any other information, at least right now. So I will use the Divine with game tokens. Self-reliant, confident, local big players, maybe? I don't know if I would recognize the people on the list. I'd probably recognize the name and go, oh, they're, wealthy, big shot. I don't know if you use that when you're divining, though.
The problem is going to be, since you don't know if your information that you get is true or false, you wouldn't, and you don't have something to corroborate to the private list of who's actually going. It could just be a guess, I get, at that point.
Yeah.
So you could, at best, you would be able to probably see a name, and if it is familiar to you, and then confirm whether or not they also do collections of some kind. I think it would be more along those lines versus if they're actually going to the auction. That's
perfect. Anybody that came in to get super fancy. Okay, so I will use the divining, empowered, know a lot of people, self-reliant, and local big players. So I think that's 4.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay.
Yes, 13.
Yeah. So I will say that there are 2 people on the list that you believe would have the funds to attend that type of an auction. So we'll go with 2 names. I really should just have an NPC name list somewhere.
I just grabbed Anastasia from the chat, but I don't know the other one.
Okay.
Anastasia, I hope that's cool.
Okay.
We do Hallie.
We'll do
Anastasia and Hallie.
Hallie?
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get led back to get pampered, and I'm gonna talk to whoever comes to help me, and I'm just gonna say, oh, I referred Anastasia and Hallie. Did they come in? Did they come in yet for their appointment? We're going to the same auction tomorrow. At least I think.
I don't know. I haven't seen Anastasia today, but
Oh, maybe she's coming in later.
maybe. I mean, she's kind of flaky,
tell her I
so
said hi. Yeah, that's true.
Are you
See her,
Candace?
tell her I said hi, and I can't wait to see her at the Oh, okay. Well,
Which?
this is the one I told you about.
right.
The one that
no,
needs
it's
a
not
little
Candace.
Gotcha.
extra
Yeah, you
assistance
need-
today.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How high is your pain threshold?
It's high. Just do what you need to
Okay.
do. Okay,
Right.
just do what you need to do.
Why would
Suck
this-
it up
Why would this hurt?
because beauty hurts, honey.
Yeah.
True that.
Now go get pretty.
I'm not doing this for me. Just so we
Okay,
know.
so
I'm doing this
sir.
for the,
Right.
the mission.
We've been through that.
So over here is a men's locker area. You can put your items, switch into the robe, that whole thing. There is some cucumber water if you want some, okay? And you can just help yourself. There's also some tea, some warm tea, green tea if you like that.
I'll
you
take
seem
a
like a very.
margarita.
Oh yeah, there's also alcohol if you prefer.
Yeah.
I'm going. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of that. Okay.
Right.
This is
Okay,
kind
well,
of
Just remember.
it's kind of new for me. So, you know.
Yeah, I can tell. It's okay.
Gibbs, just remember.
Just
They're gonna hurt you, but then you're gonna feel great after.
just
Hey,
maybe
you'll come join us for the massages. It'll be great.
maybe just talk him through what's happening so he's not surprised by anything. Just give him a walkthrough of what's exactly going to go down.
Yes, I could do that. Sir, it's really up to you. Would you rather be surprised or informed?
Surprise me.
Oh, well then. This will be.
Oh, and you can give them
You'll be fine, Gibbs.
the full wax, if you know what I mean.
I got you.
I do not.
Do you prefer a male or female beautician today?
I don't know how to answer that.
Gibbs, it's a simple question.
It's just honestly, Gibbs. What's wrong with you?
I don't know what's gonna happen to me.
You're embarrassing us, Gibbs. Just
Yeah, Gibbs, stop it.
male
I
or
don't know
female.
what's gonna happen to me, and I
Just
don't know if I
answer
want to
her.
know who's
Gibbs,
gonna do it
what's
to
wrong
me.
with you?
That's
Oh my God, Gibbs.
a woman. Yeah, go. A woman. Not a girl. Not a-
Surprise! None of us are surprised, Gibbs.
Okay,
Right
and here's
this way.
why.
Yeah, go ahead and
It's not.
Yeah.
And here's
Oh,
why it's
God.
not weird. Because here's why my ex-wife, she knew how to do this stuff as well, and it would be nice to have a woman's touch. Again,
Oh God, this is more painful than I thought it was going to be. Gibbs, just go in the room.
I'm sorry
and
for him.
I meant that in
Just-
a non-sexual.
maybe don't talk while you're getting your treatment done.
Oh, hopefully
Yeah,
he won't be talking.
some screaming probably, but
Yeah,
it's okay.
probably. Probably. Santa, how about them drinks?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
I'll,
right away.
I'll get the
Good
first
idea.
round.
You
Yeah.
seem like a whiskey kind of guy, so yeah, you want a whiskey? Gotcha. Whiskey. Beer?
Yeah, beer. Just a
Okay.
beer.
You might want the hard stuff afterward, though.
Just a man's drink, please.
Okay, great. So you go to the back. She brings you a drink, and ladies, I'm guessing you're getting the hair, manicure, pedi, all that fun stuff.
Yes, all the good stuff.
All right. Anything you guys want to do while you're there to the ladies? Question for the ladies.
So the two people that Ava looked up, they're not here currently, from what we see.
Correct.
Right.
Okay.
Anastasia and Hallie. I would like to do the standard, like hairstylist, spa stylist. I actually don't know because I've literally never been to a spa. But I would like to do the, at least I know hairdressers chatter. I've never been to a spa in my life.
All right.
Are we reverse rolling right now? Are we gonna take me on a spa when I come and visit?
Yeah, come visit.
But they chat a bit, right? Is it like when you go get your hair done and they gossip a bit? Yeah, right? Okay, so
yes.
You can request
talk.
them not to if you want to, but most of the time they do, yeah.
Okay, well, I want them to gossip about Anastasia and Hallie and everything they told them, potentially maybe about attending this auction tomorrow. I want to do some digging.
Okay. You've made up these characters, so you tell me if they would do that. I'm not sure if they would talk about a private auction because it's private, but maybe other things.
But they'd probably do things like our secret party. They'd probably like, oh yeah, that thing that we're going to that no one else is allowed to go to. Oh yeah, but I got my invitation 2 weeks ago. Oh, I did too probably, but I lost it in the mail or I don't know, whatever they say.
Right.
And then they're talking about it. So I'm just grilling these ladies for any information on like, the social climate, like who's pissed at who and anything that we can use when we actually get in the building. Yeah, just
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, like who's having an affair with whom and all that stuff.
Okay.
So if we need
you
to
probably
cause a
get
scene, we
a
can.
lot of So we probably get a lot of like random crap. Like last place that they went on vacation 2 days ago, like that kind of like very, very much the socialite type gossip. And you'll also get some information about like other events that they either have recently been to or plan on going to. There's like talk about the charity events that are coming up because obviously they're very philanthropic. Obviously, not really. Just for appearances, kind of thing. That kind of whole deal. As far as useful information, I would say you're going to want to do an investigate.
Okay, yeah, I will do that then. I doubt they would have anything super useful, but you never know. Somebody could drop a bomb about something that we could use. Okay. So I can do... I should have made a gossip power tag. All these things you learn. Okay, I will use the self-reliant and confident, talk anyone into anything, as in I'm talking them into sharing information and gossiping, local big players, and know a lot of people.
Okay.
Which is 3.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. We gossip about nothing in particular. I rolled 6 for those of you listening.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh boy.
So a 6 is a miss. I will give you one question to ask, but like very specific, but it probably won't give you too much information.
Okay. One question to ask, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is what's the guy's name again?
Ricardo.
Ricardo. Is Ricardo seeing anybody, or does he have anybody that would be in the background of the house, other than him?
He's dated a lot of people, but there's been
nobody that's like living at the house.
No.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. All right. So,
okay.
Oh, go ahead. Were you gonna say something? Oh,
nope.
I thought you were. Sorry. Okay. So Gibbs. Waxing time. Do you decline the waxing, or does Gibbs suck it up?
Yeah, he sucks it up
Okay.
with much protestation.
Okay. And I would say, would you agree that he probably swears a lot in
Absolutely.
the process? Yeah. You guys could probably hear it at some point in your conversation, Ava and Sana. You can hear Gibbs just swearing at Valerie. We're going to call her Valerie.
Fuck you, Valerie! Fuck you!
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God.
Oh.
We're gonna have to give her a really good tip after this.
Yep. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, we're using
She
Camilla's
was
money
wrong.
for this,
You're
too.
a bitch.
I'm gonna
Candace
give
was
the
nice.
biggest tip.
I like Candace.
Oh God. This is humiliating.
This is humiliating, but also kind of hilarious. If you think about it, would you like another drink? You can just
Yes,
imagine.
please.
This is like, I
Yes.
can't believe that he thinks this is probably the worst form of torture. But you know what? He's gonna look great when he comes out of there. He'll
I
blend
can't
right
wait
in.
to see the final result.
Totally
this is
different
exciting.
person. Cheers.
All right. Here you go.
Cheers.
Does Sana want to do anything here? I just want to give you the opportunity if you'd like to do anything.
No, actually, the more I'm thinking about it, I kind of want, like, I think Sana would also kind of engage with the conversation, since we're kind of all in the same room and chatting. I don't think she's gonna snoop particularly. She might ask a few questions, but yeah, I don't think that they're really gonna provide much information that we need. So yeah, I won't do much else.
Okay. All right, let's pause there while Gibbs gets beautified and go back to Crane, who just witnessed Jesse taser people, maybe? And she's like, at this point, she's grabbed the dude that was there and is like escorting him out of the building towards you.
Crane probably in like, he's not, but just in like this sort of agitated movement is probably the most sort of panicked he's been, but not full panic. Kind of moves to the door and like opens the door as she's coming towards it.
Hey, Crane. Okay, so we're gonna take him with us.
Right.
For reasons. You just make sure he doesn't go somewhere. Waiting for Nancy to get done with her bathroom break.
You have, is there a, and he's like looking at her sleeves or
sure,
something?
yeah, they're just like, sometimes static electricity builds up and the weirdest things happen.
Like when you like rub your socks on the carpet and then touch
Yeah,
someone's
exactly
ear.
like that. Yeah.
Looked like a lot more serious than that.
What does
I got
Nancy
nothing.
see when she comes into the lobby? Are there still two dudes on the floor?
Mhm.
So Nancy like comes out and she's like flinging like water off her hands as though she was, actually going to the bathroom, and then she's like, should we go?
Oh, you can see them. Well, Jesse and Crane are outside. You can see through the glass. That
Oh, they're
out there.
outside. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. Then she like steps over or like around the bodies, and then is like hurrying, and then walks outside, and she's like, should we go? Did we do that?
Oh, yeah, we should do that. Also, Crane, could you like knock him out or something? Because I feel like he looks like he's about to do something stupid. I mean, I could do it, but
Of course.
sir,
Like,
you
you
don't
just, like,
mind
hit-
being unconscious
hit
for a
him with
little
an
bit,
elbow.
right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, into the car. Okay.
Yep. I can
You remembered to bring your phone with you, right, Nancy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Leave my shit places.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, so here's what's going on. We got, I think, the information. Got to her phone, so I gotta hook it back into the computer. I gotta look through it. I'm not. I feel like maybe I should have killed them or something.
What? I thought we were trying to be like subtle.
Well, there was a little bit of a disagreement. So I don't want to get into it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, if you think that they're gonna like narc or like set them off, I could talk to them. I'm pretty good at talking to people, I guess.
Well, maybe we can use this guy somehow.
Okay.
He's like a CTO.
Did we already knock him out? Has he been knocked out?
Crane, you knocked him out, right?
Yeah.
Well, I can't really talk to him if he's passed out.
Well, no, but like we're gonna take him with us and deal with it in a minute.
Okay.
So, okay. This was not exactly how I was imagining the end of this whole thing to go.
Do you want us to take the other two that you knocked out, just so they can't narc or whatever?
No, I think they'll be fine because like they don't know what happens, and we'll figure it out. Because I could kill them, but then that would be messy, and then like that whole thing. So
yeah, messy. Okay, let's go. Then let's get out of here before someone else comes down to the lobby.
Yeah, definitely agree with you on that. Crane, thank you for being our lookout, by the way. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Right, so let's check. Well, we'll meet them back at the penthouse, I think. See what's going on with them. I'm very curious to see what happened to Gibbs. I think they gave him a haircut or something.
Or something. So yeah, we just get in the car, drag this unconscious guy, and then like go back to the penthouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly what happens. Luckily, the garage entrance that you guys use has the elevator that goes straight up. So at that point, they actually, you guys go up and Crane, Jesse, like after Nancy's kind of walked forward, she like motions over to you and like whispers, she's like, actually, we should bring him down to the basement that from yesterday. Yeah.
Right. I think that would
I'll be right down. I'm gonna go get my bag.
Okay. I'll see you down there shortly then.
Okay. All right. So she's gonna go up with you, Nancy. So your brother is in this room, by the way, just so you know. I get that all taken care of. Everything's all set. So don't worry about that. Let me know if you need anything else. I gotta go deal with this guy. Unless you want to come with. I don't know how you feel about...
I thought we were just going to talk to the guy.
Right. But if that doesn't work... Plan B.
I told you I'm good at talking.
Okay.
You might have your weird computer shit, but...
Oh, this... Yeah, sure. Computers. I'm just going to grab this bag. I'm going to grab my bags. I got to get some stuff.
Just let me know when he wakes up, and like I can try to make sure he doesn't remember what you don't want him to remember.
Okay. Do you want to come down there now with me?
I mean, if he's not awake, do you think he's already awake?
I could probably wake him up.
Crane hit him pretty hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Sure. Yeah, no, I can. I don't got anything else to do. This is the job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is, here's my. It's fine. We'll go downstairs and I'll explain. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Do you think I can get an Irish coffee?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I'll get one of them. Like goes stops the elevator, goes back down to the lobby. Or wait, you had to go to the penthouse, didn't you? There's probably
we both went up there.
Okay, in the penthouse, she calls and says, "Can I get an Irish coffee?" No, we'll be down to the lobby. Can you just have one in the lobby? Yeah, okay, thanks. I'll leave my phone here, so we don't because it's got the stuff on it, right?
Oh yeah.
Do you need to upload this or something?
I can start it on my computer, but it's not going to take very long. But if you want, that's fine. Okay, we'll have something to look at when we get back upstairs. So you guys get everything situated. Go to the lobby, grab your coffee. Crane, Nancy, and Jesse show up 10-15 minutes, and she's like, "Oh, so is he awake yet?" Probably not.
I don't think so.
Damn it. Hit him really hard, didn't you?
It's been.
You told him to knock him out.
True.
I
He's
wasn't
not dead though,
agitated.
right?
Oh, he's breathing.
Could you imagine?
I mean, you have to be really fucking strong to kill somebody with one punch, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you hit him in the right spot. Just saying.
I mean, would any of us doubt it? If Crane just tried to knock somebody out and ended up killing them, I don't think any of us would be surprised.
JJ, what am I doing here?
It's how people fall. If he you could fall and crack your head on something really easily and die. If Crane punch, but yeah, Crane one punches people regularly for sure.
Literal one punch man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to smelling salts or something?
Yeah, Jesse also texts Ava, Sana, and Gibbs, letting them know that they're back and ready whenever.
Oh my
they
god!
are.
I totally want to get the Gibbs reveal though. So don't take that from me. I need it.
Okay.
Okay. Definitely will not. She is going to take selfies of her and Sana just chilling, hanging out, Maybe she actually probably what she does is she sends a couple, puts a different one on her Instagram, and then tags you guys and it's wish you were here, blah blah, because she knows Nancy will hate it.
Nancy and then have an Instagram. Oh,
she just puts in your name as if you did have Instagram. So Nancy investigates or something like that.
As if
really
it's a
cute
blank account that's not even doesn't exist.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
made an account and you keep putting pictures of that you took of me on it.
Yes. I'm trying to get you to be more into social media. Yeah.
Every single time
cute.
you bring it up with her, she goes into a spiel about how you give your information to everybody willingly and nothing's private anymore.
And it makes your job so much easier. So no, you're not just going to throw your information up there. Yeah, I imagine we had a heated debate about it. It's so good. Yeah. Okay, so she just tags an empty account, just because. And then she will probably say, how long do you think it would take them to work over Gibbs? Because again, I've never been to a spa with makeover services. How long does that normally take?
Well, each thing you do is usually an hour appointment. So an hour facial. The haircut would probably be with the barber stuff, an hour or two. I'm gonna guess with having never been waxed before, because they'd have to wait and deal with him yelling at them. That's gonna be an hour, so it's probably a 5-hour process.
I'm assuming he's taking longer than us, so we might be waiting for him for an hour.
Oh, yeah,
or so.
we're probably just we're probably getting an extra soak or something, and we're just sitting there and having some drinks. Okay, fantastic. Gibbs, do you wanna come out?
Oh yeah. So like, yeah, however long it is, like
Tell
an
us
hour
what
that
we
you've been
see.
waiting, and just hearing screaming. Russell Gibbs enters. He probably looks like 10 years younger for like having properly washed.
Yes!
And like he's, if you've got like a beard for a long time and you shave it off, you just end up looking so much younger. He's pretty lean in his face anyway. So yeah, he probably looks. Yeah, he's probably had a moment where he's looked at himself in the mirror and doesn't recognize the person that he's seeing there. He's still wearing his like shabby clothes. They haven't changed that. But yeah, even his hair's a little bit like coiffed, whereas normally it's just sort of like a messy sort of shabby mess. So yeah, he walks out feeling $1 million.
Wonderful.
Hey, that was all right.
Oh my goodness. They did such a good job. They did such a good job. Look at you. Straight out of GQ.
I felt good. Yeah, I looked
Good.
like yeah.
I think with maybe some wardrobe choice changes, you'll fit right in tomorrow. You'll fit right in, Gibbs.
Right.
Yes, agreed.
Look, let's go show everybody. Would you like something to drink before we go? Because this is all like all inclusive, and we paid for it with Camilla's money. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Exactly. So order your thing, and I'm gonna leave a big tip because boy, they did a great job.
They deserve it.
They deserve it. Yeah.
Didn't make it easy for him, but yeah. Okay.
Oh, we heard.
Yeah, I looked
Valerie.
like
We
I had
heard.
my wedding day.
Valerie was sworn at more times than she can count by one person compared to the rest of her life.
Poor
So yeah,
Valerie.
Ava will go over and leave a massive tip for Valerie and the whole staff probably.
Yeah.
And then and then she will head back
on her
out to
way.
the limo with maybe a bottle that she just bought off of them, bottle of
Okay.
wine or something. Yeah,
Mhm.
probably fancy wine.
All right.
Let's
You
do
guys make
this.
your way back to
Yep.
the hotel?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah.
You got the text message from Jesse to like with directions to get down to where they are. But she cautions if you have an opposition to alternative questioning methods to not come to the room.
What do you think she means by alternative questioning methods?
Just torturing him.
Torturing him.
Sure.
Oh, do you think that's what
Yep.
this morning when they came up and she was covered in, you think it
With
was
the
like,
blood.
you think, yeah, because that's not where I went with that. So I think
My mind
I
was
actually,
going somewhere
Oh.
else.
yeah, mine
God.
was too, Yeah,
No.
that's
No.
what I thought, Gibbs. God.
Just said
Watch
they were
your
going, like
hands,
Crane
am I
and Jesse
right?
were going away. Yeah.
That's no way those two are involved, right? Right?
Do you see the way they were up all night talking the other night?
Yeah. I mean,
know.
I'm not one to gossip, but man, I think so.
Oh.
I think so. I'm glad
I totally
it wasn't what I
thought
thought it was, though.
when they went
torture's pretty
downstairs.
bad, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think torture is worse than. Well, no, you're right. That will be bad.
Well,
I'm right.
I'm quite curious as to
lowest.
what Jesse is doing. So I think we should head there.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
want
know how I feel about torture, though. I'm pretty squeamish at the sight of blood.
Yeah, I
No, I'm
don't.
not-
It doesn't sit easy with me. I mean, I knew what we were doing here wasn't going to be legal. I mean, it's not so much a problem, but it's unsavory.
I think we should see what what Camilla's people are capable of. And
Yeah, what kind of torture are we talking about here?
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
I don't know.
Know
We're
my
looking for this
enemy or
woman.
friend or whatever. Yeah, I'm with you,
Let's
Santa.
get information out of people, and then there's just plain fucking evil.
True.
I do think there is probably a line somewhere in there, Gibbs. I think there's getting information and then maybe 2 or 3 kind of before you get to plain evil. Don't you think? There's like a gray area? Or is it... No?
I don't know.
Okay, sure. You know, that... All right. Well, let's go investigate.
Yeah.
Plus, I want them to see your transformation.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
We should just have Gibbs go in first and see if they even recognize it.
Yes, but he should change his clothes first. There's still
True.
that mustard stain.
All right,
I
all right.
cannot
Quick-
get over
Yeah,
that
yeah.
mustard
Quick
stain. Gibbs.
costume change, and then we'll go down.
Okay.
Perfect.
I put on a suit.
Yeah, there's suits tailored for you anyway,
Mhm.
courtesy of Camilla and friends.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Ava will like get out her phone and go. She will kind of like position herself in a sneaky way to maybe try to catch their reactions when they see him. And then obviously, you know, like he'll open the door and like go through, and then she'll see probably they are torturing this guy, right? Is that what's happening?
Well,
What do we see when the door opens? Is it like,
I don't think he's awake yet. I think that they're just
oh, okay,
there
perfect.
talking.
Okay. I
This-
thought
there
she
is
was
a
gonna be
dude
like
that's
filming,
tied
and then this
to-
bloody guy.
Yeah, I mean he's like zip tied, and his legs are zip tied to the chair, and like it's obviously not a great
Okay.
thing to see
So
walking into.
when
Yeah.
the door opens and like, you know, they're getting ready to usher Gibbs in, and she's got her phone out and she sees the guy zip tied, she's going, oh God. Okay. Well,
Oh,
let's
hey,
just
guys.
let's turn that off. Hello.
Hey.
Wow. Getting right to that, are we? Do you think
Well,
do you think
maybe.
we could show you what we did today?
Oh yeah. How's Gibbs doing? Is he alive?
He's not even the same person.
Oh.
She's going to like drum roll on the wall. She's gonna be like, come on, Gibbs.
Sana will also.
Yeah.
We present
comes
you Russell Gibbs, your new security manager.
Whoa. Okay.
Russell. Jazz hands. Like,
Great look.
Yeah.
That was a really expensive shower.
you think a shower could do that, Nancy? What's wrong with you?
Who says I showered?
I'm being
This is
sarcastic.
art. Again, sarcasm.
Yeah. It looks
He
different.
looks like different. He looks like a brand new person.
I'll take it.
Yeah, this is art artistry at work, Nancy.
What does Crane say?
What did they do to you?
Very simple.
Oh no. Great. It's just like, hello, darkness, my old friend. Zoom in. Crane's face, like, what has happened? What has happened to Gibbs? Oh no, the ship I have is sinking. Oh no.
Very fucking nice. Sorry, I couldn't be here to torture who the fuck this is. Who the fuck is this guy?
Are you actually torturing him?
There's no torture. What?
This is Mr.
Not
Elliott.
yet.
He's the CTO of Beepscope.
We're just
Which is
we're just
security
asking
company.
some questions. There's no
Just
torture.
asking some questions.
I speak
Crane
CTO.
had to knock him out before we got him here because we couldn't have him knowing where he was going and stuff.
I thought
They
the
did try
plan was
and
just
trap
to go
basement.
in, get the info, and go out.
Yeah, we did that, but like there was
Listen.
some complications.
Complications.
We had an opportunity, and so here we are.
Is he awake yet?
I mean, I could
Right.
like slap him around a little bit, see if he wakes up.
Just
You do
before
this a
before there's
Young lady.
any like violent type questioning, can I try to do not violent type questioning?
Yeah,
Hmm. That's okay. But yeah,
I looked at Jesse. Young lady, do you do this kind of thing a lot?
You remember who I work for, right?
Gotcha.
Wait,
I shoot Crane a warning look.
Crane,
Come on,
is
Gibbs,
this
you
what
never slapped someone around.
the two of you did the other
Between me and my
day
diary.
with the
That-
blood?
This is not the same thing at all. Not even a little bit.
Would you like to
So-
clarify that?
Details.
Because the rest of us think some things that you might not
Right.
want us thinking.
I'm actually like really tired. I barely got any sleep yesterday. So if you guys want to get into what happened last night, that'd be great. But can we do this first and then do that after?
You're not curious?
No, actually.
God, Nancy, your mind, it's going to waste.
And the thing is like she is curious, but she's also exhausted.
Yeah.
So it's like she's saying no, but like one of her things is that she's fucking nosy as hell. So like yes, she is curious, but not right at this moment.
How tall is Gibbs?
I don't know, 5'10".
Jesse notices that you're the same height as this man. I have an idea.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, look at you. You look great. Of course she's going to look at you like that.
Do you not see the very slight resemblance here? I mean, like, look, just...
What are you talking about?
I
Gibbs
mean-
looks more like me than he looks like that guy.
I think I know where she's going with this.
Yeah. Okay.
I do too. I think it's a great
Opportunity
idea.
knocks. Okay.
It's knocking. I'm opening the door. Can we doctor the badge? Does he have a badge on him anywhere?
Oh yeah, I'm all over that. That he's got his security badge on him. This is perfect.
This is perfect.
So
Okay,
what is it
what
that
are
you
we gonna-
want?
Yeah.
What is it you want him to think, to believe? What do you need me to convince this guy of?
He just basically needs to sit here for the next 2 days and then not remember any of it.
Okay.
How
I
about
could do
he
that.
went to go see Project Runway? Everybody wants
Well-
to go see that.
Well, he needs to believe that he did the job he was going to do. So I'm thinking, like, right, CTO, he's going to know about the auction for one of his biggest clients, right? So you guys can question
Yes.
him. I don't do the people thing. You guys could do that, and then I can go while you're doing that. I make a, security thing, badge, and then Nancy can do her. I don't actually know what you were planning on doing, but that thing, and then Crane can knock him out for the next 2 days or something. I don't know. Actually, that part I'm
Do you
not
think
really.
you can punch him that hard, Crane?
I can. I've done this
Punch him into
before.
next week.
It's fine.
You've
Could you
knocked
punch
people out
me into
before?
next week?
No, not punching. Just people's minds are malleable. It's fine.
Nancy,
gonna
you're
leave
just
that one to
telling
you.
us this now?
Malleable.
That's such a good
Yeah,
word,
it's-
Nancy. I'm so proud of you.
Well, just like what are we doing here? Or is he like? Are we gonna like poke him till he wakes up? Do you guys have
He'll
to ask
wake
him
up.
stuff?
Yeah, he'll wake up. I'm gonna let you guys kind of figure out what you want to ask him.
I think
Jesse's
that Nancy
like, any information you can get about the auction basically is like all she cares about, and so she's starting work on the security badge.
If
Really.
he wakes up, Ava's going to back out. Probably away.
Nancy like brings another chair to like sit right in front of him, and you can like tell me I have an idea for what the mechanics are behind this, but like you can like give me advice. Basically, what I want to do is I want her to mechanically, like, she's burning a power tag to, like, get in this guy's fucking head, right? The power tag being, like, smooth talker. Like, she's trying to, like, just open, like, rip his mind open, basically. Visually, what it looks like is she sits in the chair, and then, like, the corners of your eyes, like, everyone who's still, like, looking toward her, like, get all, like, hazy and look kind of like there's, like, shadows of, like, spider webs and, like, things moving in the corners of your eyes. And then she sorry, one sec. Good timing. Great timing.
Amazon.
Right? Yeah.
That timing, though.
Okay, sorry. And then she like sits and she looks at the guy, and, like, anytime you, like, look away from her, you see, like, a double image of her. Like, over her there is the image of, like, an old like, bent man who has, like, more arms than he ought to, like, looks kind of like a spider. And when she talks, like, there's, like, this weird, like, echo, like, deepness to her voice. And she, like, as he's awake, she is basically just like, listen to me. And there's, like, a command in it. And then she says, you will tell us everything we want to know, and you will do exactly as I say. And, like, yeah, I can roll for that, like, however you'd like. I think it's for, if you think this is, like, a stop holding back or, like, a burn a power tag, or I don't know mechanically, like, what it is, but she's just trying to, like,
Are you trying to
real
change
hard.
the game?
I think so.
Okay. So with doing that, if you want to just like automatically succeed, you can burn the power tag and it would just be burned, and then you get a base roll. You don't roll, you just get a base number of 10, or how that's so, like, it works as whenever you burn a power tag, it's a 3. Like, the power tag, if you were, as for example, to roll, it would always be a 7 as your quote roll, and then plus 3, which is equal to a 10. So it's a roll of 10 automatically when you burn a power tag. You can't add other tags or anything else to it.
Okay. Well, then I guess, like, because I can get more with just my stuff, so I guess, like, burning a tag probably isn't necessary. I just, like,
Yeah.
I guess, like, maybe fictionally the point is just that she's, like, being really weird and creepy and, like, pushing her mythos
Yeah.
really hard.
I mean, if you think this is something you wouldn't normally be able to do,
I just think the like, extent of it is different than she normally does, right? Like, it's just, like, I think partially because of the exhaustion, and partially because, like, they already made, like, so many mistakes, and, like, partially because of just how angry she was yesterday with her brother. She just, like, pushes herself harder than she, or just, like, opens herself up more than she ordinarily would.
okay.
And it's just, like, that much more effective, right?
Okay.
And really creepy.
Okay. Change the game then. If you don't think it's a stop holding back, you can just change the game.
No, I do. That's what my page is open to. Stop holding back was what I was looking at. Sorry,
Okay.
yeah.
No. It's your
and
call.
that's plus-
Like this, so
Yeah, that's fine. I want to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a plus logos, right?
yes. So
And
it's
then
just a straight
I-
roll plus logos. Yep.
All right.
Let's say
This is gonna be
is probably-
great.
Hold on. So this is probably a significant, unless you think it's more than that.
Nope, that's fine.
Okay.
Ooh, great. It's a 7.
All right. So, so whatever theme was relevant to you being able to do this.
Yeah, it's the only mythos one, right?
Yes. So you're gonna burn all those power tags.
Will do.
So you'll
But
just
it
need
still
to
works.
use. Yeah, no, it works. You didn't fail the roll. So, this is what happens. So this is the price of a significant stop holding back. And you can narrate exactly what it looks like, aside from what you've already described, if there's anything else on top of that. So on a 7 to 9, you also mark a fade or crack on that theme. And then also, burn those power tags.
Okay, I only burn the power tags, and the weakness tags stay the way they are, right?
Correct. Yeah, you can't burn weakness tags.
Got it.
And then that's it. And then you achieve your goal. So you pay the price for...
this guy is just like an open fucking book.
Okay.
But Nancy is like really different than she normally is.
Okay.
And like...
Is there anything else that they see?
More shit'll happen after, like when she's done. But like for right now, she's just like sitting there, like staring at this guy. And if you guys like go around him to look at her face, like it's very much like there's after images of like more than 2 eyes like on her face.
Interesting. Jesse is definitely intrigued. I don't know. I wasn't sure if Ava left the room or not, but Sana and Crane and Gibbs, I guess it's up to you if you guys see this or not.
I think Ava's definitely curious, so she probably would have stepped back so that he can't see her, like from behind. Like she moved to the other side of him. Yeah, so that he can't see her. But she's definitely still watching.
Okay, so then you would definitely see Nancy.
And horrified.
Yeah.
That is
I think
really awesome and creepy.
And Gibbs sees Nancy and is weirdly gets like a shiver down the back of his spine for a second when he sees her.
Sana kind of like goes up to Nancy and like snaps, like
she doesn't even flinch, not even like at all. Whoa. Her eyes are just like right on this guy's, and like she says like again, like as though she's talking to you guys, even though she's looking just at him. And like there's a little bit of like probably if she looked at somebody else, like it would be not great for them. But she says like, you will answer any questions that we ask you. And like she's basically just saying like, ask him some fucking questions, you know.
Crane, anything from you?
Crane's probably standing next to Gibbs with his arms crossed as always, and he's like a little. His demeanor is like a little bit disappointed almost, but he's like, "It's interesting enough, but you should see what Jesse does down here. I would have liked to have seen that again."
I like the little levity is sort of lost on Gibbs for a minute as he's looking at her. Yeah. Just reminded me of something for a second there. Probably nothing.
What was that?
What does Jesse do down here? No, nothing. What? I looked at Crane. What does Jesse do down here?
And like you look at Crane, but the man in front of you starts answering that question. Like when you say, "What does Jesse do down here?" Like the man we're interviewing just like starts talking.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to answer that question. He can only answer questions that he has actual knowledge of. But yeah, so go ahead.
So I guess Sana, as she sees this, would probably start asking questions. She's gonna ask, she's gonna say, "Tell us what you know about the auction tomorrow night."
We're setting up. We set up security procedures for Mr. Ricardo. He's going to be having 24 guests there, and we have extra security on site as well.
How many
security officers?
Yes.
I think that they're still doing about 24 as well. Maybe more. Depends. Sometimes he changes his mind.
How many people will be by the vault?
At the vault, there's always at least 2. There might be more increased security during the auction itself, though. I only deal with the technology for the most part. I have general plans, but I work on the upgrades for Mr. Ricardo's security cameras. You know, that whole thing.
How do we override the security?
You can only do it locally from inside the house. There's a security office.
Where is the security office?
If I recall correctly, it's in the entry level of the house. I think two or three doors down to the right, but I don't remember which one. I don't visit the house too often.
And how do you know about the vaults and how to get into it? Is there a way to open it?
There's several ways to open it, and they all require biometrics and key lock and all that nonsense, really. He was very insistent about the biometrics. I think it's just unnecessary, but they pay me, so do what the client wants, right?
Do any of your people know how to get through all of the security in the vault?
Well, no, I mean, that's why it's biometric. It's specific to him. We don't have like an override or anything. Or you could like, I don't know, power it down maybe? But then there's extra locks in the vault that engage. They're magnetic. It's a whole thing.
How do you power it down?
Cut off the power to the house, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he has a generator. So you might get like, I don't know, X amount of seconds, maybe?
How long is this auction? What's the itinerary of your guys' night? How long is it running? How many people? You said 24 people are expected.
Yeah, two dozen security on site. The auction itself will only be running tomorrow for about, I think, 8 hours, but our security officers are there now setting up.
What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
Well, one time at camp, they took all my clothes after I had been in the shower. I had to run across the camp yard naked.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty messed up.
What's your favorite type of pancake?
Pancake? I don't like pancakes. I like waffles.
Kill them.
I feel like Nancy says, kill who? And she's still doing this weird trance thing.
Don't listen to that, Nancy. I try to like talk. I don't know if she can even hear me. I'm just kind of yelling it at her.
Sorry, but what's up with this chick being really creepy? This is really
I feel like when you ask that question, Nancy says everything is completely normal, and then it's just like she still looks weird to everyone else, but like his mind is just like everything is completely normal. Is there any reason you would have for being at the auction tomorrow?
Well, yeah, I was going to be there anyway.
They had been talking about like sending Gibbs in instead, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jesse was working on duplicating the security badges and like setting up credentials and for you guys and stuff.
So I think that Nancy says, you won't be going to the auction tomorrow. You'll be staying right here for the next 2 days, and then you'll report to work on time in the morning and you'll remember having been at the auction.
Okay.
Did that work? I kind of look at everybody like, did that work?
Nothing out of the ordinary happened at work today.
No, not at all.
Was there anything else that we needed to do? That's out of character. Like, I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't think I have any other questions.
Ava won't speak.
And I think Nancy, because this is her, right? There's still the part of her that is her mythos, like the part where like the personalities tie in together is like the very nosy part. So she asks a question for her, and the question is like, what's the best way to phrase this? What would like basically she wants to ask like what would be the easiest way to blackmail you? Maybe she just asks that.
Okay. Let me think of something. Good question. How do you guys want to blackmail him?
His wife.
Open it up to the table.
I mean, just like, is there like a secret, or like did he like ever like get like funds that he shouldn't have, or like he embezzled, or like tax fraud?
He failed a super basic job that he pinned on somebody else so that his career wasn't ruined.
Yeah, did he send someone else to jail for something that he did?
I don't think he would be like a heavy criminal, but I would say he probably this would have to be something like with actual physical evidence. Otherwise, he can't be really extorted.
I think he messed up probably security on some wealthy businesses, something or other, and he blamed it on one of his employees and got the employee fired instead of taking the blame for it. And we have evidence of that. Yeah.
No,
yeah. So he says that, and you can tell that like Nancy is like locking that away somewhere in her head to use later when she needs it.
Yeah. Okay. Jesse looks very antsy for anybody who's paying attention.
Are there any other questions?
Does he have a twin brother?
Do you have a twin brother?
No. Damn it.
Are you very close with all of the security guards at this event? Did they know you well?
No, they kind of don't even really like. I don't really do field work anymore, so.
Is Nancy still out of it?
Oh yeah, she's very tranced out.
Okay. And Gibbs, you're just watching?
A little
Crane,
bit.
what are you doing?
Yeah, he's watching it.
So your employees don't see you often? They don't see your face too often? Perhaps?
I mean, only my board of directors and the CEO and stuff like that. But
perfect. Okay, that's all.
Ava's gonna nod at Gibbs and kind of like gesture for him to come over while Sana's talking to him, and she's gonna whisper to you, ask him what the protocol is for getting Ricardo down there. Like, what would get Ricardo to come down and check? Because Ricardo's got the biometrics. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. How would I get Ricardo down there? What's the protocol for that?
Well, if he needed the vault open, obviously he needs to be there. There'd be 4 guards present at that time, 2 on either side of the door, and then 2 on the entrance into the vault area. In an emergency situation, the vault also has a panic room off to the side, so he would go there, I think, for that and be able to communicate with us through that area as well.
Okay.
Don't all rich folks have panic rooms?
I wouldn't know.
What other questions do you guys have for him, if any?
That's it.
I'm good.
Does Crane have any questions?
No more. He's good.
Okay, in which case?
Oh, I have actually just one more question. Do you know where the guest list for the party is? As a security
sure.
guard.
Good
Yeah, we
call.
have a full guest list.
Where
What
can
are
we
our
access
names
it?
on it? Yeah.
Through my secure email. I have a list there.
What's your
the
email and
password for your
password?
security email?
It's not a password. You need the key fob. It's on my keys. Changing password. So encryption. You know how that goes.
Okay, that's all the questions I have then.
Okay, so if that's all the questions, and like the key fob is with him, right? Is it like
it's
on his?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then Nancy probably would just she would say, "You will remain here for the next 2 days. When you wake up, you will remember having gone to the auction. You will remember going about your day. You won't remember being here or any one of our faces." And then she passes out.
Nancy
I go and
passes
check
out.
her.
Yeah.
We're going to check her.
Yeah, Sana would run over as well.
Hey, you okay?
Nancy?
She's like breathing and shit, but she's like just done.
Oh.
That was a lot for her on no sleep.
Passed out. Fainted.
Oh, crap.
We should take her back upstairs.
Probably.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah. Ava, you take her.
Yep.
Um,
Okay, so Ava's gonna
what
like
is-
kind of like hoist her up a little bit and try to escort her out.
I mean, she's
how was
unconscious. Are you gonna lift her by yourself?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
How's the guy looking? What's
He's
his name,
just-
by the way? I know we got his credentials, so do we? What's his name?
Mr. Elliot.
Mr. Elliot. Okay.
Yeah. I can give you a first name if you want. Say it's Adam Elliot.
Okay. And yeah, how is he looking? Does he look like
He just
in a trance or?
yeah. He's kind of just zoned out. Everything's normal. You know.
It's like if you're watching television late at night when you're really tired and your eyes are just kind of like,
Jesse, should we like? Are you gonna take care of him down here? Should we leave food for him? I mean, he's just gonna be tied up for 2 days.
Oh crap! I forgot about that. I hate hostages. It's such a pain in the ass. God, it's just so much
Yeah.
easier to kill people.
No, that's not. That's not the. Because then you have to worry about family and friends. You know.
That's easy. You just keyboard them away. That's how I solve half my problems. Just type it away. Gone forever. It's so much easier to get rid of people. God, don't you guys get it? You have to like. Crane, back me up. Come on.
Crane's head's tilting, sort of just very, very intently listening to Jessie and very, very interested in what she's saying.
Yeah. So
Okay,
also
not the kind of response I was looking for, but nonetheless, obviously Crane agrees with me.
Sana just shakes her head. No.
I mean,
Well,
you guys were not hired for your alternative questioning method skills, okay?
please just make sure you take care of this man and don't leave him to starve.
Oh, I'm not babysitting this shit. No, that's not happening.
Can you get
Anybody-
someone
one of
to
your-
do it? Like a
Yeah,
staff
one of
or
your
something, like an
people?
intern?
Yeah, okay. Hey, staff member who works the casino. Yeah, so don't mind the fact that there's basically a dungeon down here. No big deal. Okay, it's
Just-
fine. I will leave a little, like, food for him that he can, like,
And
reach.
water?
Yeah, water bottles. We'll lock the room. You don't mind, sir. He doesn't mind. And I'll get a bucket for, you know,
The other things, yeah. That's at least something for him to live down here. God.
I mean, it's only 2 days.
It
It's
doesn't
like
matter
nothing.
because he won't remember.
It's true.
true, but
he won't remember.
die of dehydration and starvation.
Sana,
You
I
cannot
understand
die
that you're
of
like-
dehydration in 2 days.
You have a tender heart. I understand, but 2 days is like a walk in the park for most people that have been through torture. So, like, don't worry about it.
Okay. This is
While the
crazy,
discussion's
but
going
okay.
on, Crane's wandered over and is just like drawing on the guy's face. He's got like a Sharpie and he's putting like a little moustache on and he's drawing glasses around his eyes.
Oh, Crane, give him a mustache. Come on, the French twirly one.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
yes.
There's no way. Okay.
How's that?
Oh, that's fantastic.
You two were meant for each other. I say that and walk
right.
away.
I gotta go deal with some stuff that just came up. She's like looking at her phone. You guys have fun. I'll get some supplies together, and Crane, you can do whatever you want down here. I won't tell. I'll be back later.
Aye.
Okay. So, Jesse heads upstairs, and about 10 or 15 minutes later, you guys get all like at the same time, regardless of where you are. I know Nancy doesn't see this, but because she's sleepy, but everybody gets the message. It's like those like emergency broadcast alerts. It doesn't make a sound, but it comes up on your screens, and it says roof now, and then Ava, you get a separate text message like from Jesse directly. She's like, "Bring Nancy, like carry
for
her."
Pete's sake. Okay. No, I carried her all the way up the elevator. I'm not doing that again. She's gonna like smack Nancy's face a little bit. Nancy, wake up.
I mean, that was some magic bullshit. She's passed the fuck out. You know, to carry her.
Oh, I really do not want to carry you, Nancy. Before this happened, I would just like to say she will peek in on Nancy's brother in a, just to kind of like see how
He's in a
things are
different
going.
room now.
Yes, but I know where it is, right?
I don't know. Did Nancy tell you?
No,
No.
like that was a separate conversation. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay,
Mhm.
then I won't speak on him. I will
Okay.
just, Nancy, wake up. Son of a. And there's nobody else up here. It's just me, right?
Yeah.
You can always ask somebody
Okay, I
else
will
for help.
hoist her up. Nope, it's fine. I'm gonna hoist her up, and I'm gonna carry her, and I'm gonna grunt, and I'm gonna drag her ass up to the roof. I'm bitching the entire time. Like, she looks like she weighs 60 pounds. She's probably more like 130, which is absurd, I know, but that's what she says. Ugh. Nancy, this is ridiculous. You need to wake up right now. You know what? I bet you are awake. And you are just enjoying this moment. Well, you better enjoy it because it's never happening again. She drags her all the way up to the roof.
Good.
Okay. Does everybody else go as well, or is anybody ignoring the message?
Go up.
Sana will go up.
Yeah, go on him.
Okay. So you guys get to the roof. You see Jesse's already up there, and there is a helicopter there on the roof. And she says, "Okay, we have an emergency situation, so go ahead and grab Nancy and put her inside the helicopter. Everybody pick a seat. I'm driving." And I think we're gonna cut the episode there at this point because it's past 10.
Ooh.
So,
Okay. Wow.
Whew.
can Jesse
Oh,
fly a
no.
helicopter? I guess we'll find out next.
Why not
Next time on.
Impossible.
Does the unconscious body of Nancy fall out of the helicopter?
You know, I thought, yeah.
Amazing.
Cool.
Amazing. Holy shit. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's show. If you did, let us know. If you haven't followed the show yet, hit the follow button and join us. You'll join us here every Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern for the King's Hustle. Definitely go ahead and check out City of Mist at cityofmist.co there to play your own games. It is a hell of a lot of fun. And we thank them for sponsoring and supporting tonight's show, along the list of our other sponsors as well. That'll drop here for you guys, but holy moly. Let's go around the cast and crew. Did we enjoy ourselves? Where can we find you guys online? And let's open up the giveaway in the chat for 2 sets of tabletop loot dice. There'll be 2 winners there. There you guys go. But Metamancer, holy moly, how was that?
It was good. I like that we're exploring more character stuff. I just like that we're, I like that we get a chance to dive into RP with this system, and I don't have to worry about like constantly rolling for things. Every single time it just makes it so much better for me as a GM as well, because I'm like, we get to tell stories and it's really nice to just focus on that. So yeah, another great episode with you guys. I'm very curious to see how things unravel with all these assumptions between Crane and Jesse, and I just think it's so funny that this is like the group dynamic where Jesse is just an absolute, psychopath, basically. And she's got some weird stuff. I revealed a little bit of her capabilities. I'm very curious to see if anybody can guess what she is. Obviously, she's not normal. She's like you guys. So definitely going to be fun to kind of slowly reveal her abilities over time.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter at the Metamancer. That's the easiest place to go.
Fantastic stuff. And Blue Jay with a mind control tonight. How's that?
Yeah.
I've been thinking of creepy shit to do with my mythos since we started. So giving me opportunities to use it is great. And I'm super excited that all of my power tags are burned. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yay.
Nothing's going to go wrong. It'll be 100% fine. But when I'm not being Nancy, you can find me at twitch.tv/BlueJay or on Twitter at BlueJay_712. You can find all the role-playing shows I have and am a part of on BlueJay.tv/portfolio.
Fantastic stuff. Thanks so much, Blue Jay. And PB, how was it tonight?
Very, very good. I'm really enjoying the system. Specifically what Metamancer said earlier about how all of it's narrative based, which is a lot of fun. I personally like rolling a lot, but still, even just being like, oh, I can kind of do whatever I want, really. It's so cool and also very intimidating, but mostly a lot of fun. So yeah, that was great. You can find me at Twitter at Pumpkinberry, and I am doing a lot of tabletop. So you can find all of that at pumpkinberry.tv/tabletop if you are interested in that sort of thing, which I hope that you are.
Absolutely. Great stuff. And Miss Magitech, it was great to have you back tonight with Sana. How was that?
Yes, I am very, very happy to be back. I thought we were gonna be just, going to an auction next episode, but it looks like we might be doing something different. So I'm looking forward to what's gonna happen next. You can find me at twitch.tv/MissMagitech or Twitter Miss_Magitech. I too love all things tabletop and even in gaming, all RPG stuff. So should be streaming a bit more this week. I've been traveling a lot. In September, it was just a crazy travel month, so things should be going back to normal into October. So yeah, that's me.
Fantastic stuff. And it wouldn't be the King's Hustle without some sexual tension from Mad Morph. How's it?
Oh man, I'm enjoying it so much. Today was amazing. Gibbs in the spa is just up there. Highlights of the season so far. Absolutely love that. Loving the developing tensions and also like the group's reaction to everything going into each episode. Like what happened the night before is amazing. Oh man, this is just, I'm loving it. And man, I want to know what this emergency is. I can't wait till next week. As always, just the ending leaves us all waiting for more. So you can find me at twitch.tv/madmorph and twitter.com/madmorphtv, youtube.com/madmorph. We do voice roleplay stuff and variety, and we're doing some horror stuff because October, Halloween and all that. So thanks for an amazing episode. Loved it.
Fantastic stuff. Well, my friends, I'll be back here on the channel tomorrow at the time of 1 p.m. Eastern playing a fun game called Americana, which is set in a futuristic 1950s game. That's at 1 o'clock Eastern. And then we've got the wonderful Jim Davis on, of course, to talk about some Warhammer. But let's pick out these winners. 2 winners, first of which is a rigged Hoganberry. This one is so loot dice.
Oh.
Wait, this one has to not be a cast member because otherwise it's like super rigged looking. Blue Jay, damn it! Rigged.
Rigged. Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh my
Rigged.
god.
Hashtag rigged.
Rigged.
Well,
All right.
what a coincidence, guys. These guys win sets of dice. Wow, that's just so wild.
Hey, I have to know what the dice are like, okay?
They are so cool, but my 2 favorites that I saw are sold out, but they look amazing.
No.
You can re-roll mine. You can
Feel free to
re-roll mine.
re-roll. Yeah, it was just for
Yeah.
shits and giggles.
Yeah.
All right, we can re-roll if you guys really want. I'm happy
no,
with
it's
the
totally
dice.
fine.
Re-roll. Yeah, it's fine. I only did it because I saw Blue Jay enter, and I thought, wouldn't that
Even
be
before
funny?
it's
I can't
Mad
believe it
Wolf
actually.
and the Scalper Tech.
That was all I wanted from it.
Sharp.
Sharp Shadow and Philip, congrats you guys. You've won yourself some sets of tabletop loot dice. I've been diverted from the hands of Pumpkinberry and Blue Jay. Oh man, that's funny. New winners and old winners alike, congratulations. We'll be back along the line tomorrow for more D&D and of course some more dice to give away. And of course we'll be here next week every 8 o'clock Eastern for City of Mist, King's Hustle. Until next time, my friends, try not to roll too many net ones because we want to be a little laughing when you do. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Good night.